Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect?
Welcome to the east side. We don't wait for doors of opportunity, we just wait on when we gotta kick them in. Decatur, Georgia, or a den of thieves. Hidden leaves just to feed the village. Hidden leaves make them feel like ninjas. Niggas always keep the metal tucked till you run up, get your face cut. Got your Brukins on the back end. Know too many niggas trapped. They be stuck in genjutsu. They see the world from a different view. Shadow clones cause they silhouettes. Hard to point out when they robbing you. You never know what be inside of you. You never know who you be talking to. Till it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Blacker shadows in the nighttime. They don't wait on nothing but the right time. Here it come around the corner. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but this is normal around this town. I've been crying for my niggas found. I've been praying for my niggas down. Always looking for some progress. Try a nigga, he gon' regress. Locked and loaded that nigga ready. Turn your brains into red spaghetti. I be looking for God here. Hopefully see that I'm trying here. Save my niggas cause they really lost. Tell that my niggas before you write them off.
They say, Vic, don't you move on that side, boy. Both the crime rate and junkies stay high, boy. Scary niggas, they ain't see my vision and they see it, they want in the convoy. Stop by the corner store, know that it's kids in there. Let them watch windows, pump gas for a bag of chip shot with the water. But no, they got size, I don't need no patchouli. I just want water. Start bitch with my brothers like Pops and Earl. We gon' turn Keller Road right into a Melrose. I might turn Wesley Chop to a motherfucking church. And they got my people and teach them their worth. I don't need no appraiser, I'm knowing the worth of my property. They just don't stop the cap, always a lot in the world. And I'm winning all that construction on this side. I'm taking my time, now it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Up as fuck, no I'm writing rhymes. Late night, not an early morning like an alchemist. I'm turning into something. Shots fired, that's your nigga down. Sad, but it's no more around this town. Cause I'm calling, say you beat the charge. He can't wait to come back around. Other cousin calling, y'all must stop. Say he heard prices went back up. I confirm they gassed up. Told him chill, though, cause we next up. People be looking for God here. My job is to teach them look in themselves. Say my niggas cause they really lost. Spitting for the ones they breaking off.
Who did you expect?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the Super Bowl.
Niggas so thirsty, don't put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album The Fall Off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started the league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connecting no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them attending your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man, this shit like a prison escape. Everybody stepping from fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Codes automatic when aiming with the boy in the status of stadium. Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women when they start debating about who the GOAT. I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had been from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
that girl on her phone, G. Never paid attention to the room or the homie. She just missed another opportunity, And I know that she lonely with no company, She so busy reading text, she ain't even read the room, yeah. Always sending texts like I just want myself a little boo, yeah. I think I just went stupid, hit by Cupid. The arrow hit my heart, I hope she noticed, gotta read the room, yeah.
Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room. Trying to talk to you was honestly so fucking strange. Trying to find a way to drove my brain to be deranged. I would've never thought I'd have this kind of issue. I couldn't connect with you inside of the same room. I know you feel me, at least I think you do. It's hard to tell, I cannot read the room. You seem to be unfazed, that's what you supposed to do. You seem so confused, baby, why won't you learn to read the room? I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room.
I'll show you how to read the room, baby. Say you faded off that drink, I hit the road in Zoom, baby. Project nigga section 8, I never had a spoon, baby. She says it's rated, this movie coming soon, baby. No, I ain't worried about your boyfriend, he ain't like that. See me, it's on sight about that pussy, he gon' fight back. He gon' risk his life, I beat him up like go down my path. But your bitch want me, so it ain't my fault that you tried that. Oh yeah.
Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room. Yeah, everybody think it's a game. Yeah, everybody think it's a game. Yeah, everybody think it's a game. Boy, I ain't playing no games. No, boy, I ain't playing no games. Yeah, don't nobody know about the late night, early mornings with no sleep. Don't nobody know about the low time we ain't really had nothing to eat. Don't nobody know about the time we had to ride around without tank on E. Don't nobody know nothing but me. Don't nobody know nothing but me. Don't nobody know about the grind that it took. Don't nobody know how many times we put ourselves out there and got overlooked. Don't nobody know our pockets was low. Don't nobody know they think what they know. Don't nobody got love for a man, especially when a man hitting it low. Everybody got words of wisdom. Who putting in a word though? Everybody wanna get a trophy, but you ain't make it to the ship though. Better stick to your sailboat. I know you love to ride away. I see you really love to follow. Shouldn't said it was over here though. Whoa, everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game till you get played. 2K. Pat me the pressure, I handle the rock. Stay on the ground till I shoot to the top. Harder than lava, I fire the op. Stay back and shoot, my heart is your heart. I don't miss nothing, my shot can't get blocked. Bust in my face like I'm Curry on God. Mama mentality, win at all costs. Snakes in that grad, had to cut a few off. Keep my head low, my focus is people. The confidence is key, don't let haters get to you. Critics always wanna say something negative. I can't mind them, I know that I'm better than them. I just know I gotta grind for my team. Take the title home and be MVP. Once I do, I'ma show I'm the king. Finger to the left, so quiet my demons. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game till you get played, yeah.
Welcome to another edition of Let's Entertain This. We are on episode 28. That's crazy to think we didn't put in 28 of these shows. My favorite ones. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am not late. I am right on time. Okay. I leave my mom's basement to commute to work. I do not have a work from home computer. I'm not stuck in the house all day. I interact with people. I have to see people on the way. I have to see people on the way back. I don't have a vehicle. I don't have that presidential Rolex that's supposed to be sent to my P.O. box. A lot of stuff, okay? So by the time I get home, depending on what happens, things I have to take care of, priorities, that's when the show starts. I'm tired of y'all judging people who are sole content creators, solo dolo. I'm a one-man ship, okay? One-man ship, all right? So leave me alone, okay? I'm right on time, JJ. Leave me alone. Now, I have to mind my manners and give a big shout out to the one, the only Mr. KGY. Because why? He was the sponsor of the last. So shout out to KGY. I appreciate you, bro. I know you be tuning in from the clouds. So you don't necessarily be able to be in the chat like you used to, but I appreciate the love. Now, I have an exciting show today. A lot of things that I want to give my ideas and thoughts on, share them with you guys. I don't know why. So I have like these really curly freaking what is it called? I don't know what these eye thingies over your eyes are, but mine are really curly. So they're really ticking with me today. I don't know why. Let me just try to ignore them. I'm gonna try that, okay? I don't know if it'll work. It might annoy the heck out of me. So shout out to KGY once again and welcome. I thought it was Friday, but it's not. It is Thursday. So I'm off, okay? But the work don't stop. The work does not stop, okay? If you're here, I appreciate you. I know my brother Sharon is here because he sent me a cash up before I even start the show. Sounds like the real content creator himself. So shout out to Sharon. I appreciate you, brother. He says, you are old and you're going to be old for a long time. Oh, no, I'm joking. He just said, happy born day. I appreciate you. Shout out to Sharon, my brother. I appreciate you. But yes, I'm in a really, really good mood, even though honestly, I'm a little behind. And I don't like to be behind, but it is what it is. And so don't judge me. Don't judge me. I won't judge you. I take that back. I'm going to judge you. YouTube streets still buzzing. YouTube streets still on fire. Y'all know me. I'm ducking and dodging, staying out the way. Y'all want to hear some good news, right? No. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into that right now. Maybe later I'll discuss that. I will discuss that. I want to talk about friends, family. Are they the same? Do you consider your friends family? Is family, I'm trying to really understand it. And then I also want to discuss, is it ever too late? Is it ever too late? I want to get into those things today. I have a few videos that I want to break down, give my thoughts on, hear your thoughts as we get into the show, because I love Thursdays. Okay, now, well, not gonna lie, I ain't got no pineapple juice. I was looking for some pineapple juice, but I don't have any more left. I don't even have no apple juice. I usually drink sparkling apple cider occasionally from time to time, but I'm out. So it is what it is. I'm happy with good, what is it? Good old faithful, good old reliable water. I will go for there. Okay. Let me give a shout out to my brother Bear. Sent the cash app, says you can have the shirt off my back. Salute to you, bro. He said, happy B-Day, AO. And of course, my brother from another, the one, the only Big Bad Bull, says, happy B-Day, my brother. Yeah, he said happy Bull Day. So how many tourists do we have in this space? I don't know. I don't know how many tourists we have. And shout out to Peter the investor. As always, he said for the water fund, because the work don't stop. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate it. And Moxie, don't be doing that, Moxie. Moxie trying to get me to drink a little today. I can tell. I'm gonna leave the drinking up to you, Moxie. I think Moxie could outdrink most of y'all in the chat because she like competition. She like to be competitive. I will lose quickly because I don't have no shame in quitting. I don't have no shame. I will quit immediately. Okay. Now, let me get into the super chats that came in. Creed, the lovely Creed. Thank you so much. He says, happy birthday, AO. Birthday stream, May baby. I don't really do birthday streams. I just work every day. I work on my birthdays. I work. I don't really consider birthdays a celebratory thing for me, but I do understand it's important for a lot of other people. So I do support it with them. Okay. So thank you so much, Cree. Appreciate you. Shout out to all the May babies. Okay. Now, I will have to acknowledge this. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. Okay. He's the greatest. I don't care what nobody say. Me and my brothers used to get into fights because my brother liked Stone Cold Steve Austin and I was The Rock. And you have a better chance looking like The Rock back then. He don't look like Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I really didn't like that about him. And they cheated The Rock out of Wrestler of the Decade. And that hurted my feelings, okay? But shout out to the lovely Cree. I appreciate Nick, the Quick, the Magnificent says, happy B-Day, bro. Appreciate you. Batman 4 trillion and 11 says, you made it through another one. 80 more to go. Oh, no. 80? I ain't got 80 left. I got about 10, 20, 30, 40, somewhere around maybe 40 to 50. If I get like 40 to 50 more, I'll be good with that. I don't want to live forever. The lovely Sherelle says, happy birthday, twin. Thank you, Sherelle. Thank you. Thank you for being here and always destroying my chats, talking about I'm late. Okay, Peter the Investor says, happy BDO, health, wellness, and happiness. Well, I can tell you this. I am relatively healthy. I'm charging my company all the insurance fees for when I do go to the hospital. That's on them. That's why I'm working there. If you're going to be at a job, use that health insurance because that's one of the perks because it is expensive when you are not working, okay? The wealth, I'm working on that. Once I get out of my mom's basement and the lady stopped laughing at me saying, oh, you was a mama's boy and all that. I'm not a mama's boy. I live with my dad the large majority of my life, okay? I live with my mom a few short years, okay? I'm not a mama's boy, okay? I'm not. Okay, Moxie says the music is dope. Shout out to Cheeky Banter on the 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. He will be back, and we will have another AOC lock loaded, ready to roll for you guys. But until then, Cheeky is doing some amazing things offline. He is what you call he's a photographer. So he photographs stuff. So he likes to do stuff like that. He likes the wildlife. I am a city guy. Bay Area city guy. I don't know. We got to figure that out. I need trees that bears can't climb up. I need something that the mountain lions can't get around to. I mean, so we got to figure that out, okay? The lovely Moxie says, P.S. What is this I hear it's your B-Day? I didn't tell nobody, but I know who told y'all. I don't really celebrate birthdays, but I know who told y'all because I knew they wasn't going to be quiet. I knew. I was going to ignore it, but they won't let me. I have, and it's really the female friends. I want to tell y'all that. My male friends, if I'm like, yo, now I'm chilling, it's cool. All of my male friends be like, all right, whatever, bro, whatever you own, that's what we own. If not, we do something later on. All of my female friends are like, come on, let's do this. You want to do this? I swear, it's very telling of the difference between male and female friendship and dynamics. The girls are like heavy on trying to make me celebrate and make me do stuff. And hey, let's buy this and eat this type of food. And can I get you this? And the guys will be like, whatever. So it's really telling. So I kind of like that balance. How old am I? 1, 2, 3, 47. Yeah, 19th. Yeah, 47. I think I was gonna say 46, but technically today's 47. So I'm hanging in there. Not too bad for an old man. Okay. HQ says I don't celebrate mine either. Never did. Well, I ain't gonna lie. When I was young, I wanted them cakes. I ain't gonna front. When I was young, I wanted a cake. So you get home. See, I got a big mama, right? Some of y'all don't have a big mama. This ain't for y'all if y'all don't. I have a big mama. So on my birthday, she would make this lemon cake, pound cake with the lemon. It only can be done if you have a big mama. If you don't have a big mama, you can't have that type of lemon cake. Okay. I used to walk up hills to get to her house because I ain't gonna lie. Big mama had a nice house. She had a nice house. I ain't gonna front. She did. All right. But especially back in the day, the houses, it was nice. Okay. I had to walk up a bunch of hills to get there. But for that cake, yes, I absolutely had to do it. Okay. So shout out to HQ. Kazi says, enjoy your day. I'm enjoying it. To be honest with you, I didn't think I would say this out loud, but this has probably been my most reflective birthday I've ever had. It actually hit me today about all the stuff that I've been through and really navigate. And I don't really talk about that stuff because I'm like, whatever, everybody go through stuff. But within the last few days, like life has really hit me like, yo, you really been through this and you've been navigating this and you still smiling. You still pushing through. So this has probably been the most reflective I've ever had on a birthday. I normally just push right through them. It's not a big deal, but it's been really reflective. I'm kind of happy, man, that I'm still pushing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really look at the days, but it's been really reflective. So thank you, Kazi. Kazi has to be one of my favorite people ever. I'm not gonna lie. Every time Kazi comes through, whether agree or disagree, she always shows a lot of love, and she shows a lot of love to everybody. So shout out to you, Kazi. You are somebody that's truly in this space, been extremely supportive and always holding me down. So I appreciate you. And the notorious JJ Carver. I knew you was an Undertaker fan. Because I could just see it. Because every time you in the chat, you talking about Tombstone. That's how I know you an old Undertaker fan. Because the new Undertaker do the last ride. So you got to catch up on your Undertaker thing, okay? Because Undertaker is not the GOAT. Nobody in here in their right mind will say Undertaker the GOAT. He is not. He only won because he had the little gold urn that Paul Bearer used to rub on to make him kick out. So no, anybody that needs another man to rub urn for you to be the GOAT, I will not accept it, but I will appreciate the happy birthday. Thank you, my brother JJ. I appreciate it. The lovely sense. Best friend, listen, you too. You've been holding me down a long time. I'm glad that you're doing well. The family as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, Jabba, the Rainbow Boogeyman, says, happy 35th anniversary around the sun. And shout out, you listen, man. I didn't spend about 2-3 years with y'all crazy folks. And it's extremely revealing a lot about life. It's really helped me in a lot of ways. My communication skills are like elite at this point. And I owe a lot of that to y'all, stressing me out all the time. I owe a lot of that to y'all. So shout out to Jabba.
Gang.
Now, I don't think Jabba actually drinks water, but he support the water gang, so that's all I appreciate. Jay Ali. Hello, Jay. She says, happy B-Day, AAA, Ron. I get that too much. I'm not sensitive, but people say AA, Ron a lot, and I just be laughing because it's good for conversation. But that's how you know who you're dealing with, because sometimes I get the very religious people. They be like, Aaron's good name. Your brother of Moses. I'm like, yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Are you saying I'm better off being a Moses? I don't know. Okay, but shout out to Jay Ali. I appreciate you being here. JJ, don't start, bro. Don't start. I'm not gonna get off this Undertaker thing if you keep on pushing. All right. And shout out to my bro Spence. He said, happy B-Day to the gang. Salute to Spence. Now, I do want to get into the show, but I want to ease my way in here because y'all know Master P. Do y'all know Master P? Do y'all know his nickname? Do y'all know I'm just asking, do y'all know Master P? Do y'all know his nickname? Y'all know his nickname. I can't help y'all. Yes. Okay. We got a little bit. We got a little bit going on. Shadow Dragon TV, what up to you, brother? He says, I know you don't celebrate it, but happy B-Day, AO. Appreciate all the hard work you do and the content you provided since Fight Club. Many blessings. Thank you, Shadow Dragon. Appreciate you, bro. You always holding us down. And I know you see how crazy these YouTube series is. I'm hearing they on fire right now. I'm glad I got a job. Because what I've been hearing is going on, man. Oh man, I don't want to be in nobody problem. Listen, ladies, I hear the ladies going off. Ladies, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems with none of the ladies in this space. These ladies will expend an exuberant amount of energy trying to destroy you. I don't want no problems, ladies. So if I've ever done anything wrong, I apologize. All right, I don't want no problems. Fellas, leave the ladies alone. They acting up crazy today. Now, I want to get your thoughts on the ice cream truck, okay? This guy did a video about his experience in the ice cream truck. And I'm going to be honest with you. This kind of threw me off. I've never really seen an ice cream truck just sitting around. I've never seen an ice cream truck just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never seen it. So when he said the ice cream truck was just sitting around, now I was thinking maybe they don't have any like customers. You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't have some money or whatever the case is. But I'm just saying, y'all tell me what y'all think about the ice cream people.
I saw this ice cream truck in the hood with 0 customers, so then this happened.
Can I get a $500 ice cream cone?
I don't think I have a $500 ice cream cone here.
No?
Okay, the most expensive one I have is 5, so you can get like 500. No, what is that? 100 of them.
100 of them?
I can give you $105 cone.
Real quick. Do ice cream cones cost $5 now? Jesus Christ. Okay. It's been a long time since I had ice cream from the ice cream truck. If it costs $5, I don't want it no more. Inflation cannot be that high. Inflation cannot be that high. And JJ, that's not true. You can't tell me the kids don't play outside no more. You ain't about to do that to me. Them kids still playing outside. Now, I don't know if that's $500. He knew she didn't have no ice cream cone for $500. I think he's just trying to bless her. And I appreciate that because I think the ice cream business is actually a really good business. You know how they had the Cold Stones and some of the ice cream? I actually think it's a good business. When people be talking about, I want to start do this business, I'm like, why don't y'all open like an ice cream place or something? I think it's a good business. I really do. I think it's a good business. If you own an ice cream place, you can put your kids there to work. It's not too complex of a business model. I don't know. I think the ice cream thing is a good thing. Now, there's one on wheels. You might have to hustle a little bit more. But I think I'm not paying no $5 for no ice cream. That's what I'm telling you that now. If you can't give me no ice cream for no $2.50, and I want the listen, y'all remember, and JJ gonna love this. I remember the wrestling ice creams. Oh my gosh. They was more expensive than. All right, just do me a favor. I'm interested now. Can y'all tell me which ice cream y'all used to get from the ice cream truck? Tell me y'all favorite ones, because I'm trying to remember. I remember we didn't have enough. All right, the big homies. All right, we had big homies in my hood. You know what I'm saying? They used to give you a few dollars. Hey, you run up. Hey, you got $1 for some ice cream? This is a long time ago. All right, this like late 80s, 90s. So chill. All right, this is a long time ago before inflation came. All right, give you $1. You know. And you could pretty much get almost most of the ice creams at that time. But the wrestling one cost like $250, $275. The wrestling ones cost a premium. And I didn't know nothing about premium or luxury ice cream at the time, right? But I'm really wondering which one was your favorite. I always liked I hated the ice cream sandwiches. I hated the ice cream sandwiches, man. There was an It's. There was an It's, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the It's or the It's Bits. It was one of those, right? But I love the ice cream snowstorm, right? It was the cookies and cream, the snowstorm, because it was like in a little cone thing. You just scoop it out, right? So you scoop out the ice cream, boom, 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 perfect, right? And then I like the strawberry shortcake, okay? Strawberry shortcake. That's one of my favorite ice creams to this day. I don't eat a lot of ice cream no more, but that's one I will take. Do not send me no ice cream to my P.O. box. All right? So, yeah, cookies and cream, strawberry shortcake, and the wrestling bars. I'm trying to think of anything else that really stands out. Every now and then you could get like the Tweety Bird, because the Tweety Bird had the gum eyes or something like that. So you get the Tweety Bird, the Sonic. Man, I'm trying to think. Not much is really sticking out to me right now. But that's all I can remember right now. That's all I can remember right now. But those was the good old days. And let me tell you, we were so broke. We were so poor, man. So broke. This is why I'm so open-minded. I'm so grateful because the OGs in the hood always showed me love. I was a little homie that they had a lot of love for. For a lot of different reasons. They throw you a few dollars. Here you go, little homie. Woo, woo. So this is why it's so hard for youngsters to feel a certain way about certain people in the neighborhood, because they took care of us. They showed us a lot of love. They kept us out of danger. As crazy as that sound, they definitely put a lot of danger in the neighborhood, but it's just so interesting. But it was bad, man. If I had to be relying on family to give me that ice cream, it wasn't going to happen. Somebody else that was doing well in the neighborhood, somebody else that had a job, because a lot of people didn't have no jobs back then. But we was down bad. I ain't going to lie. So reflecting on just how far I've literally come in life, light years difference, man. That's probably why I'm so appreciative of life, the opportunity, the people. Because when you absolutely come from nothing and you need the government to save you, you need the government. We needed them. We needed them. That stuff always sits in the back of my mind. So it's part of the thing that drives you, man. It's part of the things that drive you. Okay. Let me get back to this video because I want to see how this ice cream lady turned out. All right.
If you want to give me $500 for one cone, I take it.
Yeah.
I got no problem with it.
Then let's do this.
Okay.
Can we get all the kids in the hood and pay for all the ice cream?
Beautiful. That would be great.
You guys ready for some free ice cream?
Future is bright.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what are you guys doing here, man?
We're just handing out free ice cream to all the kids in the hood.
Here?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You can't do that here. But, can I help you guys out?
You do this, and then can you read that napkin?
You just want $200. Thank you, Jesus. Praise God. Thank you, Lord.
God, I never loved her like
Future look bright. Like and subscribe.
I saw this.
I was reading the comments, right? And people were like, it's kind of cringy. Why you keep saying hood and things like that. So I just thought some of the comments was interesting. They say, sorry, as a foreigner, I don't understand what's wrong with the word hood. And then this guy who has a blue check mark says, this is the epitome of racial pandering, and it gives clout chasing vibes. I don't care. All those kids wouldn't have had no ice cream if it wasn't for this so-called clout. You call it what you want. Call it what you want. I no longer look at these things as clout chasing. If you're going to pay money so that people could look at you on social media, that's fair. If I was to say, hey, I have $1,000 and I want to give everybody around here ice cream in this neighborhood, and y'all gonna call me clout chasing, so what? If I'm paying for the so-called clout, it's worth it. If you could just buy the clout, so what? It's worth it. Those kids was happy. I know the days, man. I know the days. I know the days where you looking at everybody else get that ice cream, and they got parents that can go, I want an ice cream. Ooh, all right, give me this, and that. See, y'all don't know about the, like, when they put you on a run. Hey, little homie, come here. See, we got a lot of little homies where I was, hey, go get this from the ice cream, get this 5 things and get you something too. Oh, you love to be the runner. See, a lot of people be laughing at the runner. Oh, you want them running. Oh, hey, all right. But the big homie gonna tell you, hey, get this, that, and get you something too. Thank you. Thank you very much. Man, that brings so many memories. But I don't look at that as clout chasing, y'all. I don't see that as clout chasing. I'm starting to really re-examine the way we perceive clout chasing and why people are doing the things they do. I don't know. I look at it different, man. I thought it was a neat video. I didn't like the comments that kind of exaggerated a little bit. Lauren Mack, don't make me time you out. I'm already contemplating it. Jabba says, I drink a gallon a day to keep the doctor away. No, Jabba. Tell me the brand that you drink, because I don't believe you. Tell me the brand that you drink, because I don't believe you at all, okay? Lauren Mack says, happy birthday to my favorite turtle bestie. All right, we gonna need a new meme. We not doing turtles no more, okay? I had enough of turtles, all right? I got to do something else besides these turtles, okay? Shout out to Empress Vibe says, hope you enjoy your birthday. I do. I work. I'm dedicated to the grind. One day I'm going to look back and go, why did I work every single birthday? Why did I always work? Why didn't you enjoy life enough? Why didn't you say, man, take a day for yourself? You earned it. One day I might actually have that argument with myself. I know it's a possibility, but for now, I just got to keep pushing through. All right. Miss Lauren Mack says, I gave you a break on the memes, so I hope that counts as a B-Day gift. It does. Thank you. More gifts. Thank you very much. Okay. JJ Carvel says, y'all remember the old lady in the hood that sold frozen Kool-Aid and snacks? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, I'm trying to remember her name because she lived at the top of the hill too. Like, so we, like, most of us was at the bottom of the hill and we had to go all the way to the top to get the cupcakes, the icy. We call them ices. So JJ, we call them ices. I don't know why you saying frozen Kool-Aid. It's called icy, dog. We can I get an icy? What color you want? Blue? Can I get the red one? That's how JJ. I don't know. You're slipping up. You're slipping up. I always liked the red one. I didn't like the blue one. I didn't like the blue one at all. Okay, Big Mufasa says, happy G-Day, AO. Appreciate you, Mufasa, because you've been starting trouble. I've been watching you in the chats. And shout out to my brother Chris J says, happy B-Day, my guy. I appreciate it. Lauren Mack is going to do this to me all day, okay? Can we switch to slouch? Absolutely not. What is a slouch? I'm probably not even saying that right. That's my spirit animal. There's no way a slouch or a slouch can be a spirit animal. There's no way that they would allow that to be the case. Absolutely not. Wrong. There's absolutely no way that would occur. So if your spirit animal is a slouch, something's wrong. If your spirit animal is a slouch, something's wrong. We're going to discuss this later because I'm going to send you to one of those tarot card readers. They're going to have to readjust what your spirit animal is, and they're going to tell you was given wrong information, and we're going to get you a new spirit animal. It's going to be tough. It ain't going to be. Could you imagine if we had to run and escape, and your best friend is one of those sloths that moves slow? No, what is your obsession? What is your obsession with slow animals? What is your obsession with this? Why does all the animals you love are slower than any animal that exists on the planet? You got an obsession with turtles on land, Not even the ones in the water, the ones on land in a slouch. That's wild crazy. I'm gonna have the doctors examine. I'm gonna have the doctors examine you, okay? Because I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned at this point. We're gonna have the doctors examine her, y'all. Don't worry. We got her. We got it. Jabba says pure New Zealand artesian water from Trader Joe's. There is no way anything's pure that come from Trader. Actually, I shouldn't say that because Trader Joe's might be a sponsor one day. Trader Joe's might be a sponsor one day, so I'm not gonna knock that. You're right, okay? The lovely Sherelle says, check the Cash App. Well, I think that meant to say Cash App, and then count to 5. Okay. I checked the Cash App. Is that number right? You probably didn't mean to send that much. I might have to send that back. That's probably a little. Shout out to the lovely Sherelle for the Cash App. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is she playing puzzles with me? I don't know. I'm not gonna play her puzzle game right now, but thank you, Sherelle. I appreciate you. Okay. I don't know if I'm getting trolled right now. Okay.
I'm here. Put me on a thing. Put me on a layout. Show me.
Nope.
Show me.
I'm hiding you.
I'm hiding
you.
Put me on a layout. Oh, look at you rig the
Nope.
layout.
Nope. I'll put you on a layout. You gonna act up, and I only got one video.
It's your birthday, twin. I put on a white shirt so that I could twin with you. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. You an old man. You made 76 years old.
47. Dang, don't be adding no years to me.
76.
47. You trying to say the numbers backwards. 76.
No. So you 67?
Either way, you're messing up.
It's your birthday. I want to do a birthday dedication, and then we dropping the link so everybody could come up here and tell you happy birthday and appreciate you because you deserve your flowers because you are an amazing person. Okay, so you ready to receive? You got to put your hands up and be ready to receive.
No.
Huh?
No. I see what I do is I work. I don't celebrate.
Yeah, you work too much. You was not put on this earth to work. We're gonna have to work that out because no, you wasn't.
Yeah, I was.
No.
I was.
No. And look, Moxie said you look young, like she don't see that gray hair in your chin.
No, I'm using that.
In your beard.
I'm using that what's that thing called? Rogaine? Maybe I'm using Rogaine.
You've been crying. You said your eyelashes was curling up and
yeah,
no,
I don't know why, but I have really curly eyelashes, so they be. I don't know. Every now and then they just be harassing me. I don't know what it is. Okay?
Boys always have the good eyelashes. Not Lauren saying I better sing. I don't know how to sing. Somebody whoever know how to sing, y'all come up here. We need a song. You want a song? What song?
No.
Yeah, you better get a song.
I've come here to work to create the show and
baby, we working. And today the job is to receive your flowers and your love from the people who love and support you. Do you get it?
Hey, Michelle, I'm here to work. Okay, I put the show together.
So I'm gonna start with my happy birthday dedication. Okay, you listening? You gotta listen with your ears. That's your job today. To listen and receive.
No.
Yes. Okay.
We're here to work.
It's your birthday. I'm your twin. You ain't gotta pop your shit because I'm gonna pop your shit for you. You see what I'm saying? That's what twins are for. You don't have to pop your shit because I'm gonna pop your shit for you. Okay.
No,
I just want let's just talk. You made me cry on my birthday stream. This is payback. Okay, what you thought I was gonna get you? You thought I was gonna let you get away with that?
I don't remember that.
When I'm a real gangster in these streets.
No. Listen, everybody showed up here today expecting me to work. I don't do no
everybody here showed up because I've been telling people for 2 weeks now that your birthday.
I knew you was the one telling these people.
Yep.
Because I ain't telling nobody.
I've been telling everybody for 2 weeks, y'all better be there. Because I don't even be on YouTube. But at the end of the day, y'all better be there. It's his birthday, it's Thursday, and everybody pulled up to show love. You see everybody in the chat, okay?
That is true. It's a lot of love in the chat. But I like to work.
Somebody from the Night Ward here. She from the Night Ward.
Shout out to Night Ward then.
Shout out to the Night. Okay, period.
They probably be mad at me to the next thing I say. The next time I say something, I'm gonna get in trouble. Yes, I am.
So you ready? Okay, so I just want y'all to say happy birthday, my birthday dedication. I remember just thinking about you the other day when I was driving, and I was crying because I just was realizing like how special you are to me, how much your friendship has grown me, and how much I really appreciate you. Like, I have so much gratitude for you, because when somebody like allow you to be who you are, and then they still challenge you to be better, and they love you at the same time, that like really gives you strength. And a lot of times you don't realize or give yourself enough credit, like how much your light shines onto people, and how much you really are a big asset to people's life. People really love you. People count on you for support, and you're always that way. Like, you never take nothing personal. You're always willing to love people, to support people, to help people, to try to be understanding, and that takes a lot. And it's easy to look at you and feel like, you know what I'm saying, but I know you, you know what I'm saying, you my twin, so I know you don't come from like the upper echelon. So you beat a lot of obstacles and you overcame, and you set the standard for I could be more than what I come from. So like, you are literally Black excellence. You are literally the standard for just everything. You like literally are everything. Like, I can tell you on one hand, I can count the 5 most important people in my life that I have ever met in my life, and you are one of them, and I never even met you. But that's just how dynamic you are to me. And I know that's how dynamic you are to everybody else. So on the behalf of me, everybody, the whole GBG, everybody in the chat, my best friend, she love you. Everybody who know you love you, because to know Aaron is to love Aaron. So we just want to say happy birthday to you. And I did send that, but don't tell nobody how much I sent, because I'm broke.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That's probably too much.
Don't tell nobody how much I sent.
That's probably too much.
So,
thank you. I appreciate that. I don't like attention, and I don't like to be celebrated.
I know you don't like attention. I know you don't like to be celebrated, but it's your birthday, so we gonna do things a little different, right?
No, I put a whole show together. The whole show together.
We're gonna do the show together after you get your flowers. There go the StreamYard link for people. I dropped a StreamYard link in the thing.
Crazy.
So if y'all want to come up here and tell him happy birthday and celebrate him, that's what I think that y'all should come and do. Aaron do not drink, but you know what I think you should do? I think you should get some Core water, because you be drinking that cheap water, and you don't never drink Core because you be acting like you poor.
I have had Core water before. I don't get super, when I go visit people, they have different type of waters. I don't really get too picky. My brother liked this, I think it's an internal water, so my brother liked this stuff. So, you know, I drink that, and I drink the essence or the essential, like the essential one.
You like essential?
Yeah, like, I'm not picky. I used to drink faucet water, so I'm not about to be.
You
picky.
probably still drink faucet water.
No,
I feel like when your water bottles run out, when you run out of, I feel like you be in there.
Nah, I don't really run out. I got a whole water gang. We don't run out.
Like, you never ran out of water?
Nah, like, if I run out, then we got to go get some water, or I can't work, and I would just not have no water, which don't last for very long. So I haven't run out in years. Ever since I started doing YouTube, so one thing that's kept me pushing is water. So I really don't run out of water. If I do get to my last few, I had to stop the show, be like, I'll see y'all later. I can't do shows without water. So I rarely ever run out of water. Plus, at work, come on, man, we got a corporate credit card. You know what I'm saying? We got water all through that thing. So
wait, you be using the corporate credit card at your job to buy stuff?
I'm just saying corporate credit cards exist.
You just said you be using the business credit card.
I didn't say that.
To buy the water.
No, you can't get me. I didn't say that. You're not gonna get me.
Yes, he feel like he has not got no 6 hours worth of sleep. He wake up in the middle of the night to pee. Yes, very much.
If you guys see me dip off a stream for a minute, it's because I have to be. If anything longer than 30 seconds, that's probably why. Yeah.
If it's two things he gonna do, he gonna drink water and he gonna pee. If he don't do nothing else, he might not eat every day.
Wow, what? No, that's crazy.
You might not eat every day, but you gonna pee and you gonna drink water.
Let me get to the super chats that came in.
Mel super chat
says happy G Day to the old man. And you know Mel's part of the
gang.
Shout out to my brother Antonio. Says Water Gang birthday Taurus twin. May 3rd is my birthday at midnight. I'm driving towards home. I will be there sometime after 5. And shout out to you, bro. Happy B-Day to you as well. Tillman holding me down for a long time. I'm glad he don't really be seeing all these people on YouTube. Because if he really saw how many people put my name in the chat, he'd probably go off all these people. Black Gold Moolah, what up? Says, happy B-Day, bro. Thanks for being the first person to make me a mod and shouting me out on my birthday. I would send more, but you know, basement dwellers don't got it. I appreciate you, bro. I don't care if it was $1. It's all love with me, man. I'm appreciative of life because right now, I'm not going to lie, a lot of stuff is going on. So I'm just happy, man. I'm happy every day I get an opportunity. And I'm fortunate enough to know that there's better days ahead. Okay. Shout out to the voice of Venus. Okay. The Suge Knight of these YouTube streets. Okay. New York Suge. Okay. On the East Coast says happy B-Day. All right. And listen, Venus, if you didn't hear me earlier, I said, I love women. I don't want no problems with none of them because I see that they make sure they will follow you to the ends of the earth if it's up with them. So, Ayo, nothing but love. Okay, says I'm a better Taurus than you. Absolutely not. We looked up the horoscope. Female Taurus versus male Taurus. I think the male's for the win. I think it's male Taurus for the win. I'll take that. And shout out on the Cash App side, my brother PJ Austin. Okay, salute to you, brother. I appreciate you. And Sherelle's gonna let me get towards the show. If you guys want to come up and join the show and participate in the show, you don't have to say nothing about me. You don't have to praise me. I don't like that stuff. But if y'all want to participate in the show, it's all love. Let me get to the next video, okay? Because I just have a question for the people, okay? And shout out real quick to the gamer. What game do you play? Because you can't be called the gamer if you don't play no game. Do you play? I used to play this Red and Skippy game back on Sega Genesis back in the day. And then they used to play the Three Ninjas on I think it was on a Super Nintendo. So I played a lot of games. And I was good. I was good at No Mercy. No Mercy on the N64 is anybody want to smoke on that N64, that GoldenEye? Oh yeah, G-Ville gonna get it, by the way. That GoldenEye. Oh, it's over for y'all. That Mario Kart on the N64 is over for y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, don't bring me out of retirement. Don't bring me out of retirement. Misty Blue, hey, shout out to Misty Blue, says, oh, shoot, happy birthday, AO, the most genuine YouTuber in the sector. Wow, that's crazy. Whew, now that means a lot. That means a lot. I'm just going to keep being me. And as long as you guys appreciate it, that's what we're going to keep doing over here on our show. And we're going to mind our business. We're not going to get into the other stuff. Little fun. You what? That's cap. You know what?
You saw that? I said we need to get that 64 plugged up.
Oh, I'm talking to Cheeky about that ASAP. Man, look, they really just don't know. They gonna.
You might have to come down to the south because you know I was just in your city.
Yeah, it's on my list.
House up there. Y'all got.
It's on my list because I need Granville and Cheeky to get this work on this N64. So it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
I feel like I'm gonna win though. It's gonna be me.
Yeah, you're gonna win as the best supporter around. Ray Midnight. Shout out to my brother Ray, says happy B-Day to the young Cuddy AO. Plenty more to go, fam. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ray Midnight. Ray Midnight is one of the dopest people in this space. He show everybody love, and anybody that hate on Ray Midnight, something wrong with y'all. This is the truth. I don't know how to tell y'all, okay? So shout out to you, Ray. I appreciate you, bro. Now, let's get back to the show. I want to know if you can answer this question, right? Because somebody told me that the smartest people in the world are no longer the people that were the smartest people in the world. That's what they said. You know what I mean? That's what they said. You know, Adrian Nicole, I did not miss you. I'm getting to you, darling, okay? But thank you. The lovely Adrian Nicole. Okay, I love me some Adrian Nicole, so don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. She says, happy B-Day, AO. Many more blessings to you. And got me my favorite heart emoji and the gang sign there. And don't forget, because she part of the gang. And I'm gonna say this. So thank you once again, Adrian Nicole. Thank you. Killer Instinct. No, Killer Instinct was only good on like the Super Nintendo. I don't like it on the N64. Okay, I just don't. But I'm retired from video games. I'm retired from sneakers. I'm retired from a lot. So I'm an old man now. Okay, now this video right here. Let me see if you can guess it, because I don't know if you can. I don't know if you. Is it? Oh crap! I see what's going on here. Don't get yourself in trouble tonight.
No.
Yeah. Don't get yourself in trouble tonight.
I wish I could set my little light up. That'll be wrong if I can set my light up.
Don't get caught up. Don't even do it. Tone just gonna chill in the background, Sherelle. So you just be chilling, all right? Next level. Appreciate you, bro.
And I agree with you about the ice cream, because even if somebody clout chasing, them children was happy as hell. That ice cream still went in their stomach, period.
Hey.
Okay? They be like, oh, millionaires be giving away money just to get tax write-offs. It don't matter. My bills were still paid with that donation. Thank you very much. Okay? Okay.
That's a fact. I never understood that stuff. Mr. Matthew Pearson, the AKA the SoFi General himself, says, happy B-Day, bro. Much blessings. I appreciate that. Don't worry, SoFi is still in the bullseye. They gonna get a big smack him down real soon. Okay. JJ Carver says, is his cameras on or off? That's Cam. I think they own. I think they own. I don't.
Yeah, I got me a little light stick thing. But I can't drive like this though, so it's.
We don't play when it comes to business first now. And the B-Days tomorrow. No need to do this extra, all right? Don't do this extra stuff.
Most definitely.
Your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah.
What? What's your last name start with?
Say my last name?
Mm-hmm.
A W.
Now, don't tell her nothing. What's wrong with you? These women are like, listen, you tell a woman.
My name always be in the chat.
Listen.
I know all Aaron brothers are AO. So I was thinking like, it's Antonio.
So listen, listen. If you tell a woman anything, right? The next thing you know, FBI, open up. They will always get you, brother. So don't do it. Don't.
Hey, Sherelle like she don't know me. Sherelle know who I am, man. Stop playing.
Sherelle don't know nothing. Hey, Love C. Nightish, what up?
Hey, Love C. We gotta put the family at the top. Period.
Y'all is dramaed up.
Wait a minute, Sherelle. The family at the top. What are we saying?
Nightish is here too. Hey, Nightish.
I'm not. See.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Thank you, Love C. Thank
you. Happy birthday, Aaron.
Appreciate it, OG. Appreciate it. I know you in the town right now. I'm hiding, you know what I'm saying? Hiding over the bridge right now. So,
Nightish, I heard you live 2 blocks from where them hookers be. I was by them hookers. And the next time Aaron be on my case about the South, I got video now of what's going on up there in San Francisco. Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 blocks away from some tents.
She trying to say.
I got pictures of the tents too. I got pictures of the RVs and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm building a case against y'all because I'm tired of Aaron in the whole. This South got bugs. Y'all got this. Y'all, I'm gonna show him. I've been doing my research. Aaron, you used to be walking up them streets, cause baby, San Francisco hills is ain't no joke. Y'all must stay in shape out there. Y'all must not got no fat people out there, huh? Because if anybody walking up just the street is just Then it go down. Then it go down.
I seen some pictures. I seen some pictures of them hills. It's ridiculous.
Man, San Francisco is the biggest, smallest city you ever seen in your life.
Yeah. They got streetcars. They only ride on a streetcar and walk a couple blocks.
It's a really, really small city compared to what cities are ostensibly saw as. So when you really look at it, you can just travel all around the city walking. Like you really can walk the city. So it's very unique in that way.
Baby, my legs would be on fire. Baby, my truck was struggling to get up them hills. I know these calves ain't ready, okay?
It ain't as many hills as y'all think. It's more flat. It's more flat.
No, I was just there. It's not. Well, maybe because I was downtown in the city part.
You don't know where you going.
I was going to the bridge. I was going to the Red Bridge. I wanted to go to the Golden State Bridge. That's why I was.
You said the Red Bridge.
Exactly.
Did she say the Golden State Bridge?
She said Red Bridge.
The bridge not red.
Who is
that? And it's Golden Gate.
Who's that in the back?
Oh, it's Golden Gate.
Whatever.
Y'all the Golden State, right?
All right, I gotta get rolling.
Yeah, you gotta get on the road, bro.
Antonio, you gotta do your dedication and tell him happy birthday.
No,
Sing
he
a
don't.
song, clap your fingers.
I just want.
Tell him happy birthday.
Man, I'm just gonna salute Aaron. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I try to give him his wishes. He don't want too much praise, so I'm just gonna salute Aaron, my Taurus twin. That's my dog right there.
Don't make me feel uncomfortable.
Happy early birthday to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Now
I won't say happy birthday, but I will say stay in retirement when it comes to that Mario Kart.
This is wild. You really don't know what I do to people.
I'm playing Call of Duty Mobile as we speak, pissing people off.
Well, I know
Kart
you can
thing
probably
alone.
play that new stuff, but if you're talking about N64, bro, I'm an animal.
Dude, I was there for Sega Genesis.
It sounds like we all meeting up in Dallas.
I'm just telling you, like, I don't talk about myself very much. I'm telling you, when it comes to N64,
put the date out there. When
I'm gonna tell you,
we're gonna tell you behind the scenes so nobody else don't show up.
I bet I'll come with the smoke. Appreciate
it. Hold on, I gotta make sure that's her in the back. I ain't sure. I don't want nobody, come through, knocking down the stream. Let me see here.
You know that's her.
How do I know?
Don't play with her.
That's crazy.
Don't play with her.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm about to flash my penis.
She said, yo, I'm about to flash my Do it.
That's the last thing I need to see. I don't need to see that. Nope.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I know you came here for a show, and Sherelle's gonna let me get the show going. Don't let me.
It's Taurus. No, I got excited. I didn't know today was your birthday. I knew you was a Taurus like me. That's all I did know. Happy birthday.
I can't escape you damn Tauruses to save my life.
Period.
Hey, listen, the Taurus is the best you're gonna do. I'm gonna just tell you that now.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll talk about that later.
We're the best communicators. Okay. Period.
Cap.
Oh man. I would tell you this: if you let them borrow some money, you probably got the best chance of getting it back. I'll tell you that.
Facts.
Super cap.
What you talking about?
Garrett is in Dallas. Lauren is in Dallas. I'm just saying Dallas sound like a GBG meetup. I'm just saying. I love Dallas.
That is probably true. That is probably true. I might have to cave into Dallas because I'm an Eagles fan. I might have to come a certain week when the Cowboys play the Eagles. Yeah, I pull up on LeGarrette should have at least 75-inch screen TV, so we should be good to go. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we got to find some place to watch the game. Yeah, we gonna take care. And let me give a shout out to the lovely Just Jay. Everybody knows how much I love Just Jay. She said,
"We love you, Just Jay.
Happy birthday." Thank you, Just Jay. I appreciate it. It's good to see the people that we started with still here. But yeah, I want to get back to the show. Okay, I'm still grinding and moving towards where we're gonna go on this road. But I just want to see if y'all can solve the riddle. Okay, I just want to see if y'all can solve the riddle. All right, let me see what we got here. Hold on 1 second. Let me readjust this. Yes, much better. Who can solve the riddle?
Who has married many women but was never married?
Who has married
many women but was never
I know the answer.
married? This is a riddle.
I know the answer.
Who has married many women? Who has married something there is giving me a vibe. Married. So who has married many women
The word married is giving me a vibe, but just tell me.
We got no answer?
Not right now, no.
She ain't got no answers?
I know.
But see,
I'll say, do monks marry people?
I suck at riddles.
But listen, these are the future. This is the future. I would have thought she had the answer.
You got the answer?
I ain't got the answer, Sway. Sway got the answers.
Who's married to many women, but never been married?
Who's married many women but never been married?
Can I go? Can I get
Sound like some type of
That's why I
monk.
used to hate trying to answer questions in class because they never want to pick on the people who know the answer. They don't want to pick on the people who don't.
I don't even want to know the answer. I'm gonna leave it there. I just wanted y'all to know the brilliance of her. She was about to answer the question. Shout out to Trinidad T.
A preacher.
I got the answer.
A real Eagles fan in the building.
A preacher.
A preacher?
Yeah, because I had to pay attention to what you said. Yeah.
Y'all lying. The only one knew was Sherelle and Love C and Venus. Okay, y'all didn't know.
Okay,
Y'all
I
didn't
see.
know.
All right.
Preacher's wrong.
Of course, the preacher is not wrong. The girl in the video ain't got an answer. That's the problem. How hard is that? That is probably the most simplest riddle we ever had in our life. For $100 million. If y'all couldn't answer this, everybody should jump y'all.
But I don't know, because how you know the preacher ain't never got married?
Good luck with that.
No, he's a priest, not a
Because
preacher.
the priests usually be, or the priests have to be single. They never get married.
Yeah, I think they take a vow or something like
Yeah,
that.
The Lord said, who has married many women but never been
Oh, I ain't know that.
Never
Like
be married.
Yeah,
married,
priests are single. They don't get married.
They got the answer.
I don't know why.
Let's see what she says. I'm sure she'll give us the answer.
Can you have a clue?
No.
Okay, go on then.
We've got no answer. So we will give you the answer. And the answer is the priest.
All right, cool. The priest. But what if it's a pastor?
We probably would have accepted that answer.
You see how she try to, but what if you take that L. Take that L. You have no clue. Okay. Now, I don't know if I want to jump off of that because the next video I had was not going. That's a
The pastors be thoughts. Them pastors got them bitches. Now, a priest might have take an oath, but
Yeah, the
better
pastor
watch the
whole
kids
front
around.
row is his wives, baby mamas.
What?
No slanders to the pastors. Thank you.
He got a first lady sitting right next to him, and then that whole front row is his baby mamas.
All right.
Nah, I don't know
We're
nothing
not
about
getting
that.
caught up on the pastors, all right? Because y'all
That is
came
wild.
through to push the show this way. I gotta re-steer the whole drive right now. Okay. All right. Then let's get back to the show because this video right here is really interesting. I want to know your thoughts, and I'm glad we got a few people here with a level of experience. Okay.
Is it possible to overpraise a child? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Never tell them they're smart.
Oh.
If you tell them they're smart and something's hard and they can't learn it, they'll think you lied to them. Praise them for how hard they work. Then when they come up with something hard, they just work harder.
What do you guys think about that? Telling your kids that they're smart.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
I like that. I never thought about that.
So, do you agree with him telling your kids that they're smart? It probably does more hindering than help.
I don't know if it hinders, but I would say to praise the effort because you won't
You
always
can tell them that they're smart. I mean, being
Yeah.
smart and then not knowing how to get something correct, it just you're not perfect. You're never supposed to tell them to strive for perfection. Because whatever you don't know, you still have the potential to learn it. So as long as you have the potential to learn it, you are smart. As long as you don't give up on yourself, you are smart. So no, you can tell your kids that you're smart. They're trying to get these kids low self-esteem. I see.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't have a problem giving my child, validating my child at the house saying.
But isn't
yeah,
saying
yeah,
you're
yeah,
smart
you're
like a
smart.
participation trophy?
No.
Mm.
No, I don't think so.
Look what Fatty said.
Tell them it's
Where are
all.
you?
So let me speak to this. I am someone that was told that a lot when I was younger, and it actually really hindered me. Looking back on it, it had the reverse effect of actually making me think I was smart. I actually wanted to hide more. I didn't want to embrace it. And then when I wouldn't be able to solve something, there's no way I believe I was smart.
Right.
So what he said really resonated with me. And I do think listening to a lot of kids, they don't want to be told they're smart. Like it makes them uncomfortable.
Men anyway. Now I don't think it with women, but little boys don't like that attention. Like my nephew is gifted. Like he tested as gifted. His IQ is high, and he didn't want to go to the gifted schools. He hate that we treat him special because he just be feeling like just because I know math and science, y'all think I'm a genius and I know everything in the world, and I don't, and I'm still just a kid, and I don't want that pressure. So I think it is. He didn't want that pressure or the attention.
Well, I think you should put that pressure on them. You should tell them they're smart. You should make them strive for excellence, because I get what y'all guys saying is if you want your kids to be average, but I was told I was smart my whole life, even when I was stupid. And it builds your confidence. I think that's the one thing that we're not talking about. We done seen what happened when you tell little black boys that they're dumb. You don't get good results. But tell them that they're smart. So I'm definitely a big advocate of telling your kids that they're smart, they're genius. Everything that they do is going to come to pass. But you got to push them still. That don't give you a reason to stop pushing them just because you say they're smart.
Can you play it one more time? I'm sorry. I just wanted to hear what she said.
You want me to play it again? Would you say?
If you don't mind. Because I didn't hear.
Of course, I got you. Yeah. Of course. Let me see here. Here it goes.
Is it possible to overpraise a child? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Never tell them they're smart.
Oh.
If you tell them they're smart and something's hard and they can't learn it, they'll think you lied to them, that they're really not smart. But if you praise them for how hard they work, then when they come up with something hard, they just work harder, which is ultimately what you want.
But telling them that you're proud of them.
Oh, that's good.
For the brain, right? Or that you love them.
But better than telling them you're proud of them, be with them, show them. And you haven't ruined them at 21 months. Let's just be really clear.
We have some improvements to make.
But being smart doesn't mean you can only solve it on your own. Being smart means like, you know what, this is as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to rely on my pride. I'm actually going to go get help so I can get the right answer, and then we can proceed to the next step. Saying you're smart doesn't mean it's just a one-man team that you got to figure out yourself. That's not what it means to be smart.
So I slightly disagree with this. I guess I understand he's speaking from the perspective of a child, right? So I hear what Chris is saying, but he's talking as an adult. So this person in the video is speaking to the way a child perceives things, right? Not like how an adult does. But I do kind of disagree with him because I'm kind of with either man. I think that you telling your child that they're smart definitely builds confidence because, like he said, we know what putting children down does. Destroys confidence, right? And I get it. His thing was praise them still. Tell them they're hard workers or you're proud of them. But no, I think I want my child to walk around feeling that they are smart. So in times of doubt, when they are doubting themselves, that they'll remember who they are. Like, I'm smart enough to figure this out. So, I mean, I personally I would tell my kid that. I don't agree with him.
I think tell them that they smart is like saying somebody's a 10. They don't have room for improvement. Praise them. You want to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, but you don't want to say that you're smart.
But smart doesn't mean, well, I guess I would explain to my child, smart doesn't mean you have every answer. But lacking an answer doesn't mean you are not smart.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with
It's
telling
called
them that they're
positive
smart.
encouragement. Positive encouragement. Mr. Irino, hell no, I gotta stop the front door. Mr. Irino, it's your birthday? It's your birthday?
Yes, Trinidad, it is.
Oh, I didn't know. I gotta give you 5 on it. I gotta give you 5.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I didn't know. You got me in trouble with all these people now that I'm on the panels and stuff. It's your fault. But I love you, Mr. Aaron O. Huggies and lovies. Hi to everyone on the panel. I'm sorry. And Mr. Nightish, I don't know why I'm blocked on your channel. Because I try to comment and everything, but I'm blocked.
Be nice. You're not blocked. You're not blocked.
I don't know why I'm blocked. I don't know. Well, I am. I try to comment.
No, you're not. You are not.
Through. I watch you every morning.
You're not.
I am. I am. I watch you every morning.
No.
I promise
No,
you.
you're not.
Mr. Nightish, I promise you. Okay, so when I type in a comment, it don't show up on the TV. I watch you every morning. Like,
your Wi-Fi service needs to be blocked.
are we kidding me? And I apologize.
Your sound.
Oh, and Venus, I had your back last night, girl. Venus, I'm glad you here too, cause I had your back last night as well with that Daryl damn situation. Oh yeah, I got you. I got your back, girl. Always know that.
I appreciate you, but let's not bring that to somebody else's show, okay?
I know. Okay. Right,
Aaron,
etiquette. Yeah, etiquette. But Mr. Aaron, no, I did not know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, lovely. You gotta let me know ahead of time, cause when I give you the 5, that's saving. I gotta save to give it to you. You giving me? Oh my Lord!
I get it. I try not to celebrate. I just try to work. So that's what I do best.
Right. I respect your privacy. I respect all that. But now that I know it's your birthday, I gotta give you something. Because you brought me up here. I remember. Oh, Mr. Aaron. Oh.
Can't none of y'all sing? Venus know how to sing. Do it acapella. Happy birthday for him. Yeah.
Don't
y'all
do
be
it.
singing?
Don't do it.
No, I just
Happy
tried.
birthday. Yeah.
No, I just tried to move past it because he's not comfortable with that.
Now close your eyes and make a wish.
Who the hell is that? Oh, that might be brother.
I don't have that video queued up, so it's not going to be played. I have I have too many videos. I won't be able to find it in time.
So what you a Gemini? What is that? A Taurus or a Gemini? What?
It's Taurus season, baby. The best season. What's up?
I don't know.
Stop it, Venus.
I'm so happy. It's Mr. Aaron's birthday. Everybody should be celebrating you, Mr. Aaron. Oh, you was awesome. Mr. Aaron, I love you. Happy birthday. Huggies and lovies from me.
Appreciate it.
Love you. Yes.
Now let's get back.
And I'll be quiet.
Wait, I'm inspired. I gotta say one comment. Okay. Trinidad is an example of how, there'd be a lot of negativity going on the panels. However, I think it's really nice that anybody has this effect on anybody else. Like, for real. Like, for people who don't really know you for real, but to feel connected to you and really invested in you and really care about you. I really think that's a beautiful thing. I really do. I just have to say that.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Awesome.
Trinidad, Auntie Jay,
awesome.
Man, everybody that came, y'all don't know. That's why I tell people, like, why you just everybody that came through the Fight Club means something to me. To some degree.
And we love you too, Mr. Aaron. We love you as well. And Venus made a great point. And I love you, Venus, as well. Made a great point. I might not always be there, but I'm there. I might not always be here, but I'm here. I'm watching y'all, and I got y'all back. Love you guys. Hug you. Love you guys.
So I just want to say this.
I'm a fan. I'm a supporter.
Yeah, you good. This video kind of stood out to me because I don't know. I don't know if it just always bothered me. Now, I was not smart enough possibly for it not to bother me, but it always bothered me.
I had a question.
Yes.
Aaron, this your slogan. You never on schedule, but you always on time.
I like that, Ashanti. Always call, always on time.
What kind of Taurus is always
Gave
late?
you my all. Always. That's Ja and Ashanti. Always. And Mr. Knightish, I want to get back to you because I don't know why.
CBG in full effect. Tell that little nigga we just dropped the bread. The sniper you waiting outside for that air. My gang sit up, and I know they gon' blast.
Damn it, Trinidad. All you had to do was be quiet for a second. Damn.
Sorry.
Oh, I had a question that's important about the topic, okay? Not about you, but it is kind of because you said you relate to the video, right? My question is because I find it interesting that there's a certain type of person who has a hard time receiving compliments, right? And my theory is the reason people have a hard time receiving compliments is because they never grew up in an environment where they were uplifted or spoken confidence into. So when they become older, compliments make them feel uncomfortable. Is that true?
Well, I would have been able to evolve past that, right? Because I don't carry a lot of the trauma that most people carry from their childhood. Obviously, we know it's still there to a certain degree, but it's just uncomfortable because of the way my mind works. The world is never about me, right? Like I know the world will keep going if I'm not here, and so there may be some truth to it. I think in my case, I actually can handle compliments just fine because I understand them. It's just I just don't like the attention. I don't like being the center of attention. I prefer other people because other people embrace that more than I would. I like to blend in. I don't, because when I was younger, I would be kind of alienated. I was like, you the smart kid and you ain't supposed to do this. And so when I did stuff that was not received well, it would be returned with you're supposed to be the smart one. So even to this day, my brothers will say that, like, yeah, you supposed to be the smart one, dummy, like, you know what I mean? So
because that's what it do with sometimes when they tell you that you're smart as a kid, they put this banner of perfection, and it's not perfection, and it comes with this pressure. But it's like, just because you're smart, it just means you quick on your feet and you smart, and you still smart. You still one of the smartest men in this space. You still quick on your feet with your responses. You're still a smart kid. But just because you're smart, it does not mean you're perfect, right? But when people start telling you you're smart, now they feel like you can't make any bad decisions or make any mistakes, and that's BS. Because not making mistakes or not all knowing is perfection, and nobody's perfect.
You know what? I think like what Venus is saying, that it's hard to take compliments if you're not complimented. I think it's actually even more harder. I think it's even harder if you've been consistently criticized. So it's one thing if you don't get praise, but I think that if you're criticized, then it makes it harder for you to believe when other people say positive things about you too. So like, it might seem foreign at first, like if you're not praised often, but if you grow up where the people closest to you like criticize the things about you, then when someone does have something positive, you have that negative voice. Like you have that negative inner voice always making you question whether what someone else is saying about you is sincere.
Well, I think that most people that are smart know their strengths. Right. But I listened to that one kid that got accepted to like Columbia. He was like 12 or something. And he said, I'm not actually like really, really like a genius. I just process information quickly. Right. And he was really aware of what he's skilled at. Like really smart people know that they're probably not as smart of what people think smart actually is. So the way I think intelligence and smart people are, like I can be nowhere around that. So when people start to attribute, you know what, you're really smart, I can't agree with it because what I really think that is, there's no way I'm in the stratosphere. But I do understand who I'm speaking to and what they believe smart is. I can understand how they may attribute that to me. But I really, really know that there's no way I'm in that stratosphere. So I can't accept it from what I understand to be true. So it's much harder for that. But it's a good point. I don't know if it was like lack of praise or just how the praise affected people around me. It made me feel ostracized. I couldn't be part of the group and things like that. So I just always try to blend in. That may have an impact. I'm just saying, listening to what they're saying, it just seems the studies actually back what he's saying. That's why I don't have the actual video breakdown of that actual part, but the studies actually back that. Telling people that they're smart and all this actually harms them. That's what some of the studies say, but we'll probably have to give a deeper dive in the future. So this was just like a warm-up conversation as we bleed into the other aspects.
Really quick, I was just going to say, to piggyback off what Sherelle was saying, it set a standard, because when I was told I was smart too as a child, and then that was held against me because when I didn't succeed, oh, why didn't you get that A? You were supposed to get the A. You smart. And it's like, okay, I understand that, but I'm not always going to achieve what you think I'm going to achieve. So, like, I think that's what the issue is. So I understand what he's saying about praising the hard work, because when I did achieve something and I earned it, that was more profound for me versus you complimenting my intelligence. So that's all I just wanted to add real quick.
Yeah, see, the real smart people popping up, and y'all gonna listen to them differently. See, that's what I love. See, I can identify really, really smart people. That's one thing I'm really good at. So when I see someone, that's why I tell you, I'm like trying to hang out with all the nerds, because I quickly.
Who's smart, Aaron?
I'm not answering that question. I'm smart enough not to answer that question. I'm
smart.
enough.
You know all the smart people. Name one smart person.
First thing I'm gonna do is read the super chats that came in, because I want to acknowledge all the support. Shout out to Mel. Mel said, wishing you many more, Brody. D the Degenerate says, happy B-Day, AO. We appreciate you, brother. Shout out to D. D always cutting up in the chat. Shout out to Ilkhan Ali. Says, happy B-Day, AO. Salute to the panel. Shout out to you, bro. Jay Villa, the realest. Are you really the realest? You probably are. Okay. Happy B-Day, AO. It's my brother's birthday too. Tell your brother that Aaron O Show says happy B-Day, because there's not a lot of May 2nd birthdays out here, and I'm going to celebrate them all. Every last one of them. Guardian Dog, what up? Says happy B-Day, AO. Salute to you. The one, the only GBGville. He going to get the beat down. When that Mario Kart come on, man, I'm salivating at the destruction that was going to come across in that room. People going to be throwing joysticks. I'm going to be winning so much, okay? GBGville says, hey, Ron, spell my name wrong. I've been doing a lot of tricking this week. Stop tricking. My funds is low. That's all I got. I'm paying out the 28K Google points I have. Happy B-Day, bro. Shout out to you, G-Ville. Shout out to G-Ville. I don't know what he doing, what he been tricking. I seen him he been tricking. Gang. And shout out to Ali. Ali said, also, Fatty was joking. Much love and respect from the Untouchables, one of the solid brothers in the space. Salute to Ali. That's my guy, man. Let me get the horn for them guys. Shout out to Ali, man. I appreciate you, bro. It means a lot. And I know Fatty was just joking. But he said he was driving. I just want to know what kind of car Fatty got now, because I don't have a car, and ain't nobody got him to express what kind of car he got. Because you know Fatty got expensive taste. He got expensive taste. I'm assuming he probably got a Lamborghini. You know, if he being modest, he probably uses Rolls Royce today. I don't know. We just interested. Go ahead and post it on the members only chat just one time, so we know what kind of wheels you're rolling in. Shout out to the Untouchables. All right. GBGville comes back, says, I'm gonna send another 5 from the points because I need 2. No, you don't. Happy B-Day, player. Aaron, you mean a lot to us. You have done a lot for us. Happy B-Day, player. I ain't done nothing. I'm just a regular person, man. That stuff right there makes me uncomfortable. We all just regular people. All right, that's all we are. And leave Trinidad alone. I love Trinidad. She an Eagles fan. And boy, oh boy, did we have a great offseason. Okay, player one, the true MVP says, I'm Elon Musk smart. Okay, you got it. I don't like space. I'm also the corniest man alive. Happy B-Day, Aaron. No, that's crazy. If I ever get that $1 billion, though, we're going to talk. If I ever get that $1 billion, we're going to talk. I just wanted to play that because I think there's some impact to speaking. You're so smart. You're so smart. But everybody has a different perspective on it. All right, let's get to the next video. We got to shoot through this. Okay, then let's talk a little bit about fatherhood, just a tad bit.
You trying to tell us something?
I ain't telling y'all nothing. I'm just going through the chat.
You about to be a father?
Hi.
Y'all would never know.
How you doing? How you doing?
Come over here. Come over here. Excuse me. These are my kids right here. Okay. They came in here and they stole. I apologize. They come in here and return the stuff that they just stole. Okay. And if you ever see them in here again, please kick them out. Okay. Or even call the police on them.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My big manager is right there.
Come on, go. Go take it back and tell her you apologize. Come on, nigga. You apologize for stealing too, nigga. Both of y'all. No, he was still in there. I found out he come to return her. Okay. If you ever see him in here again, can you please kick him out?
Okay, will do.
Without no parents? Apologize.
Okay, thank you.
Apologize. Thank you.
Me, brother.
What do y'all think about that? You think the father did the right thing calling out his kids, taking them back in there, making them apologize? You think he did the right thing?
Teaching them early. Great job.
I think he was light on them.
You think he was light on them? You want him to do more?
No, I'm just saying. I think he was light. He could have went harder, but
What you would have did,
that
Big
was.
Mufasa?
We ain't asking what I would have did. I'm just saying.
What you would have did?
He went light. I mean, that wouldn't. I just say this. That wouldn't have been the end of their punishment, but that's a good start. Cause them look like some big boys. That mean ain't no driving no car, ain't no going nowhere. All them TVs and PlayStations and stuff, they can be in my room. Since you want to steal.
I'm not sure. Some of the comments was like, why would you tell on your own kids? How they gonna trust you now? Like I saw a bunch of different comments on there. So I was like, I saw a bunch. Some people said this is why father is important. Calling your seeds out in front of them is nasty work. I was with you up until that point. Posting their faces for everyone to see is worse than the police, for real. Somebody said that. Somebody says, I'm sorry, I'm with this man on this. To me, he's doing the right thing to save his kids from the streets. I don't know. I'm kind of a little torn. I'm thinking about it like, what is the right way?
Do you think humiliation works?
Ooh, that's
a good question.
Because even if he would have made them return it, that would have been accountability, right? Then you don't steal, you bring it back to the store, right? And then they get discipline behind it. But the making it go viral on the internet, that's embarrassment. So do you think that embarrassment helps your kids, or do you think that causes shame and resentment?
Shame and resentment.
If the kids don't have no value system, what is shame going to do?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Good question. Good statement. I remember getting my ass whooped in middle school. I was embarrassed. I didn't do it again. I wasn't acting up in the class no more because shit. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the equivalent of what we used to have where our parents would come up to school and get you in front of everybody.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. Now this is a little worse. I mean, it's not something I would do as far as the whole social media thing. Like me, I never like getting my kids in front of people. Like if I was gonna do it, I'd rather do it at the house. Ain't nobody, we're just the family around. But I didn't even really like getting on, like really going in on them in front of nobody else. But that was just kind of my thing. So I would like hold it until I got home. They would already know. They'd be like, yeah, Dad's steaming. He ain't gonna say nothing. But that's just me.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is I ain't gonna say I don't like, but the only thing I would have did differently, I wouldn't have put it on social media. I feel like it was a good job, everything else, but just putting on social media, I think that was a tad bit much, but
why though? Like, why does
Yeah.
it need to put everything? Everything doesn't have to be on social media.
Yeah,
Being a
everything
dad-
doesn't have to be on. Yeah,
Yeah, if you're
everything
being a
doesn't
dad,
have to
just
be
being
on
a
social
dad.
the only reason why, because social media is forever. So once you upload that thing, you can go back and find that video 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's like a forever punishment.
Yeah, that's just clout. That's just trying to get some clout or something on it. Because when I'm being a dad, I'm just being a dad. I don't care about no social media or nothing. When I got to put my kids, straight, I don't need to post it. I don't need to tell anybody about it. I just do it. That's just being a dad. Period. Move
Yeah,
on.
but everything doesn't have to be on social media.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I said. Yeah.
I think parents are doing too much to be putting things on social media for likes and stuff. Parenting need to go back to old school. Keep everything in the house. Discipline in the house. So that's what we need to do. Exposing your kids to embarrassment for likes. I don't think that's it. I think that's good.
No, well, you had me, but then I disagree. Okay, before we all adults up here, we didn't have social media. So let's get that out the equation. So yeah, if my son's stealing out the
Yes,
store,
we did.
we had social media growing up.
Let me tell you, Trinidad, getting your ass whooped at school, in the grocery store, at the park, that's equivalent to social media back in our day.
Okay.
No, that's not equivalent. No, that's not. That's false.
Bullshit.
That's false.
What?
Really?
Because social media is forever. When you got whooped at school, just those kids right there seen that.
Yeah,
just that school don't know that.
And the news travel.
It ain't
and that news travel. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
but
going
it
on
don't
with
travel.
you.
It don't travel across the United States.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
We didn't have no social media in school. Because elementary, I still remember that little boy name. His name is Rashid. And Rashid got his ass whooped from a ruler from his mother in front of the whole classroom. I remember that. And what was we? Fourth graders. We was in fourth grade. I still remember. Ain't no social media. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You still think it's forever?
Define
She just
social
told you
and define media.
But what I'm saying, that clip that Mr. Aaron played, that child should have been. I would have listen. Y'all can fight me till the cows come home, but the cops and everything, teach him a lesson. You want to steal? This is the consequences of what's going to happen to you. So, yeah, you're going to get locked up. And when y'all talk about embarrassment, that's not embarrassment. You got to humble yourself. You did something. I mean, you did the crime. You're going to do the crime. Hey, I could be the wrong person. I could be wrong. But I don't feel like I'm wrong. Because we ain't going to babyfy our children. Because we know in adult life what's going to happen. I don't know what y'all talking about social media. Miss me with that embarrassment. You did wrong. You got to serve your consequences. And this is what's going to happen to you in public. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens.
So let me tell you one thing with social media, though. See,
I'm saying
the
don't
difference
babyfy
is
your
today.
children.
Right, and that's what I was saying. So the actual punishment was actually what he did was good, right? You know, putting that information or just straightening out his kids in that manner. But the actual video going on the internet, that becomes forever. You got 10, 11-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, making videos, editing them, posting them.
Y'all bringing back to the internet and that social media. It's a life.
And that's what I'm saying.
Who's talking?
That's what they doing.
Who is speaking?
I'm speaking.
Y'all keep
just
bringing.
Listen.
Who is Who is
Listen.
Who's speaking?
Listen.
I'm listening, but I would like to know who I'm listening to.
Wait.
Antonio.
Wait. Calm back down. We're gonna give Aaron the flow back. Aaron, you have the patience of a god. You are really not from this.
I'm
planet.
surprised he
From.
locked this shit down. I'm surprised he ain't said nothing.
Come on, Aaron. Bring Aaron back in.
Aaron and Trina are going back a long time, so he knows.
Well, when people are people who are actually parents are speaking, I'm a little bit more open-minded to it. So I'm trying to understand that side. I don't have any kids. I have nephews, nieces, and things like that. So when I hear parents speak, I'm trying to let them get their full thought out, because it's easy for us to say that's this wrong, but you dealing with people that actually have kids. So I totally understand the different perspectives. So I didn't have a strong position on it. It's just when I saw it, I was kind of like, it brought me back to the day where, I hate to say it, if black kids did anything wrong, their moms would turn them in. I'll take you to the jailhouse myself. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever embarrass me like that. Like, there used to be a time where black kids were superb. Like, we put our clothes on right. Yes, sir. Yeah. Like, we were the following the rules. Like, we were those people. And your mom wouldn't let you slack off. Your parents wouldn't let you get away with that. There was a certain standard.
Right.
And that, obviously, I know we're very far away from that. But I'm just saying, so there are still some people that the social media part about it, I think, threw it off, because I think that if your kids respond to social media, you putting them on social media is probably not as bad as y'all look at it as. I don't perceive he's trying to do it for likes and clicks. I don't believe that. I don't believe that was his intention. I believe he's like, yo, y'all want to act up and act a fool and play all, be on social media? All right, cool. I'm going to meet y'all where you're at, because y'all going to be on it anyway. So I can't get around social media. So I kind of saw it a little differently. But I do understand, once you put your kids on there, they on there forever. But you put your kids on there and say happy birthday, they on there forever too. So you can do right and you can do wrong. You can hold them accountable when they wrong in the light, and you can praise them in the light. So I kind of looked at it like multiple ways of seeing it that way. So I don't know.
And Mr. Aaron, they shouldn't be putting their children on social media, especially at a young age. You shouldn't put your children on social media. I don't care if you sell them the birthday or whatever. No, but teach his own.
Hold on, Trinidad. So shout out to This Might Be Risky. It says, try having to lift your nuts, squat, and cough. This video's level of embarrassment is to avoid if that level of embarrassment is worth it. Social media is what helps it resonate with this generation. Aaron is an inspiration. Man, shout out to This Might Be Risky. I appreciate you.
He's nice.
He's absolutely right.
So y'all agree with that?
No. I'm saying this. As far as he's saying that the try.
I don't agree with risky, but go ahead.
When you go in custody, and if you get convicted as a felony, I'm gonna tell you what I used to have to tell people: take off your clothes, lift your nuts up, squat and cuff. That's embarrassing for a grown man. Got to tell another grown man to do that shit. So I see what he's talking about at a standpoint. That is embarrassing. They be like, no, I don't want to do it.
Mr. 651, you're right. You're right. But you did what you did to get them consequences, knowing that you gotta squat.
I had to tell
I'm
other men
not saying
to do it.
you. I'm saying in general. I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying in general. You did what you did, so now you have to face the consequences where you gotta squat and cough with your balls hanging out. And a man seeing that. So you degrading yourself. You know that. I mean, what are we Miss Sherelle? I'm sorry, I mean to stay out of you. But yeah, I mean, come on, we adults. You know. What are we talking about here?
Okay, I just want to say this. I'm gonna just conclude with this right here on this subject. We got right now. We got a guy named Spencer Rattler. He was the quarterback for South Carolina. He did not get picked in the draft because of something happened when he was 17 years old. He was on.
Who talking?
CBG in full effect. Tell that little nigga we just dropped the bread. The sniper you waiting outside for that air. Mike ain't sit up, and I know they gon' blast.
So Spencer Rattler was on the show when he was 17 years old, and right now he's being punished right now, even though he done grew up, went to college, done a great job trying to get drafted, and then that video pop up, and then now a lot of things they don't want. He didn't get drafted because of that. So all I'm saying is, even though he was a 17-year-old child and he matured in college, that's still coming back to hunt him through his work life. Now, so I don't know how old these kids is right here, but it can be the same effect if this video come back up and they trying to get a job.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Damn sure can't run for the president. Just killed their whole chances of ever running for president.
Yeah, because they're gonna bring this shit back up.
Embarrass your kids online. It's just the same way with people who beat their kids and drag their kids online. Like, why, shame and humiliation. You think that's love? That's not love.
No, I agree. I'm not with the social media.
That's what your people did you. And they wasn't.
I'm not with the social media. I'm not with the whole posting my punishment to my child on social media, but I think it's worth the conversation about what they doing and how it can affect them.
No, I think you're right. I agree with him. The only thing that I might slightly is a social media thing, because I would ask the father, you put it on social media to reach the masses, but if your children are stealing out the store, you don't need to reach the masses. You need to reach your children.
I think we talk about how fathers are not present a lot. Then when you have one, we may have differences of execution, but I think his heart was in the right place. I think his intentions were valid. I don't think he was trying to do it maliciously or anything like that. I just think he like, y'all, because when you act up and you want to play and be online and toying off, it's like this is a social media area. Like it just comes with it. I don't think it's as negative as y'all might view it. Y'all might say that this may stop them from this job, but I think that a lot of people are able to take these moments and turn it into victory and say, hey, my dad, look, I was on social media. This was me 10, 15 years ago, stealing, acting a fool. And if you are that person, you're able to transform that experience to an advantage for you as opposed to it being a disadvantage. And if you're not that person, you're not that person. So I wouldn't hold that against anybody. I think that sometimes we overdo this whole social media as powerful as we say it is, because it is, but here today, gone tomorrow. I assure you, I'm living proof of this. When people will forget you in a week. I tell people all the time, look, don't even respond to these people. Don't even, after a week, it's on to somebody else. We are not as special as we think we are. The world don't care about us as much as we think. And most of us will never be able to find this clip on social media ever again anyway. And we're going to put it in the back of our mind like the thing that happened 15 years ago. So I stand with the dad. I don't. It may not be the exact thing that I would do, but I understand it.
Yeah, I'm not even speaking. I'm not even
fine line.
I'm not even speaking to the fact he posted it on social media. I think the conversation is really based off him calling out his children and making sure they're held accountable for their actions. I could look past this. I could look past him posting this online.
Yeah, go ahead, Rican.
Yeah, I think. His heart was in the right place. I could see that. As a father, it's hard to. You always want to walk that. You always walk that fine line of too much or too little, especially as a father. All the props always go to the mom, but that we get villainized, we get demonized, but we still got to get our job done. Regardless, on there. So I know it's hard, but at the same time, I never stood myself to their level. I'm always above their level, regardless of what they're doing on there, because you have to be, you are the superior one on there. You're the parent. So, I'm never going to meet my kids where they're at. No, my kids are not where I'm at. So why would so you are the grown up in the situation. You're the parent. So, I think he did the right thing on it, but it's just, I see a lot of grandstanding and using social media to kind of like prop yourself up, to make yourself feel good about doing what you're supposed to be doing anyways as well. So that's why there's always that line on there. And if you don't have anything else to go above that, is there a moral code that goes beyond that, or it's just that one situation? Faith, belief, that it goes. What else is in there? What else is going on besides that one moment? What is leading up to them doing that? So that's all I just had to add. That's all.
No doubt. We got some good perspectives. Let's move on to the next video. I want to give a shout out to Breezy on the Cash App. Says, happy B-Day, brother. Shout out to Breezy. And shout out to Sway Producer. Says, happy B-Day, MLK. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Okay, Tony Golden. That's not funny. Tony Golden says, happy G-Day. Salute to you, Tony. I appreciate you. And shout out to my brother Nick. He up there acting crazy as well. And shout out to Hamp. Hamp sent the Cash App away. He said for the love. So shout out to Hamp. But I think it was an interesting video. Guys, if you have friends that are struggling, that are going through it, do we check on them enough?
Bro, the traumas I've been through, bro, they walk with me every day. So I just feel like I'm probably never gonna be okay. So let me just make everyone else happy.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah,
I'm just being real.
There's a spirit.
Huh?
Man said that's not a good spirit that's telling him that. That's not. No,
yeah. That is true, though. That is very true, though. That is very true.
You're right. It's not him talking. It's not Sukali. I see.
Get the devil.
Sukali. There's some forces, man.
There's some forces.
Stop talking.
Because of God, everyone's been saying, yo, church.
We can't accept that. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not normal.
I need to go back to church. All of us need to find one. Yeah, one that we're gonna go to frequently.
I've been saying I'm looking, but I haven't looked. Now I'm actively looking.
You're overlooking.
Trust me, bro. The forces we're fighting is very serious.
I came to a point where I just decided, you know what? The person you are, your purpose on this earth, you're probably never gonna get the happiness you want. That's what I said to myself. But you're really good at making everyone else happy. So stick to that. I know it sounds mad. You may disagree. That was mad. Why would you conclude that, though?
Yeah, it's mad,
I'm just being real. That's the conclusion I came up to. I'm probably never going to be happy. So my purpose here on earth is to make everyone else happy.
No, why do you
That's
feel
where
that,
I find my
though?
happiness. Huh?
Why do you feel that way?
Essentially, they're speaking about suffering in silence, right? So he not focus on his happiness. He like, I ain't gonna never get it. I focus on everybody else and helping them out. A lot of guys don't have a strong support system, especially emotionally, right? They don't. Guys are going through stuff all the time. You look them dead in the eyes and you think, oh, everything must be fine, right? For whatever reason. Women just tend to have a stronger support group because, in my opinion, when a woman expresses pain or hurt, she is typically embraced. She is typically, oh, you shouldn't have to go through that. I got you. Just guys don't necessarily have that community or that response in a general sense. Do y'all think that we check on our guy friends or family enough? And we know that they're going through something, even if they don't express it. Are guys getting the support that they need? What do you guys think about that?
I feel like let me go first. I feel like my guys do get a lot of support because I understand that men don't. Like, I'm like the over, like, Aaron, Mufasa, like, I'm always, are you okay? Are you good? Do you need anything? Like, I'm the obsessive friend because I feel like I be needing to be over the top for my guys because I know this world don't love them. I know this world ain't going to care about them. And I know that a lot of times, like, just with y'all, like, y'all be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't ever feel like, y'all be feeling like Sherelle do too much. She's doing too much or whatever because y'all don't expect a lot from the world because y'all know y'all just men, and y'all feel like, I ain't nobody, I ain't special. Don't nobody need to check on me. Don't nobody need to care about me. But I don't feel like that about men. I feel like y'all need to be checked on. Y'all need to be loved. Y'all need to be cared for too. So I feel like not a lot of men get that. So if you are a woman and you really truly are like a guy's girl and you have men in your life and that's your friends, then you should be that friend no matter how much they be like, you ain't my mama. No matter how much they be like, Sherelle, I'm okay. It don't matter. Like, what do you need? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Like, you give them time, you text them, you check on them, like, you love them because the world has conditioned them to think that they they don't matter. They robots and they don't need emotions and they don't need gifts and they don't need nothing or whatever. But when it come to my guys, y'all gonna get all the praise, all the flowers, all the love, all the concern in the world because y'all do deserve that. Fuck the programming that said that you don't. So period.
Yeah, and that goes. You have to. I guess for me, I've learned. You know, I've gone through my go through. And alhamdulillah, my belief in God brought me through it, and it made me kind of give me a realization of all the things. That's why I call my brother. I got my actual 2 brothers all the time on there. I tell them I love them. Even if they don't. Even if they sometimes think it's weird. And I tell my I got close friends too. We're always constantly talking. We're always even if it's like pulling up like a stream, it's just us. Gets easy on it and just literally just letting it all out. We men need that. We need that, and it's not a sign of weakness, but that's what we have. We have real friends, like real friends on it, and that's really all you need. This whole like having that nihilistic view, that's poison. That dude is poison. He's telling himself that he'll never be happy. I was like, man, he's going on a dangerous road right now. That dude needs a hug or something. That dude right there needs a hug, like hard. No, that's not. And
so. Do you view your friends as family or are you segregated?
No, the people that I call my friends are family. That's it. They're my family. I don't do the whole my friends. I have colleagues, I have my blood relatives, and then I have my family. And that includes my Muslim brothers. Who I talk to that. Just because they're really how their religion is on. They stop me. They see me from even if it's a mile away. They stop me. They have to stop me. They have to come to see who I am and that ask, hey, how are you doing? How's the family? I haven't seen. If I didn't go to the match, how you doing? What happened? It's just ingrained in us. And we need that. We need a brotherhood. You need to find those who will be there through your thick and thin. People call you out on things that you don't want to be called down to. Men need all that stuff. This whole lone wolf alpha thing.
Yeah.
That's what creates that right there. And
I like what you said. I like how he said I got blood relatives and then I got family. Because it's so different. I literally have a lot of blood relatives, people I'm related to by blood, and then I have my family. I have my family, whether they blood or not. I have my family, my soul tribe. And I definitely felt that when you said that.
Yeah, all men need that. All men need that. You don't want to be like that guy who just giving up on life. Oh, I'm just gonna make other people happy. Man, God make me happy. I'm happy about doing what God wants me to do, finding my purpose in life. My purpose is given to me by God. That's it. And it has not. It's never nihilistic. It's never pessimist. God will never give you something like that. I have 2 daughters who need me to be healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't want to choose a broken man, to be with. The only way to do that is by you not being broken yourself. So I see it on every single aspect.
That's kind of how. What about you, Mufasa? You look at friends as family.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think you separate them because we all have those categories of friends. Some are associates, but that's saying that blood is thicker than water. That's not always the case. Now, we are close with some families. I always say, your cousins are your first friends. So we know that we have cousins that we still to this day, but that we still are really in tune with, and they're some of our best friends. But I did want to answer the question about the suffering in silence that he kind of brought up. In my opinion, and it's probably going to sound off, but I think that especially men, when they get to a certain point of their life, that we're supposed to suffer in silence. And I think that's because we're supposed to be the rock. I'm supposed to be the rock of my family. I'm supposed to be the shoulder. I'm supposed to be the steady one. So when things happen to my family and say it's a death in the family, or say it's a major move that has to be made, or maybe we have a child going off to college and it's changing the dynamic of the house. Even though I'm suffering, I'm doing it in silence because I'm caring about the people around me. I know that they're looking at me. Now, it might not be always, some people might say, oh, that's not healthy. But I feel as a man, as a husband, that's my charge. My charge is to suffer silently and pay attention to my wife, to pay attention to her needs, because I'm the one that's charged to take care of her. So, I look at it a little different in terms of, I just think that, especially when we get in a certain age, we're charged with suffering in silence because we have to be rocks for the people around us.
Yeah, I don't know if that's working.
I don't know if it's. I think at a certain age, it's not. I don't think it's that we're suffering in silence. I think it's that we understand what suffering really is. That's what I've seen it. We understand suffering. We understand how to move around it, but I think I understand how to rely and who to rely on. When I need to. So it's not always a silencing, because for me, even as simple as praying for something, when something's going on, that's me not suffering in silence because I'm suffering with my Creator. So I never believe in the truth of just suffering in silence. I think that's a choice on there. So I just my take on it.
Yeah, so I think we're fine with suffering, but if somebody we care about is suffering, it don't really work the same. So like, if your brother is suffering, your cousin is suffering, you might be fine with you suffering, but them is usually harder to deal with. I think it's easier for us to say, life don't care about us, but we care about I can handle it. But when you got somebody around you, I think that's harder and harder to deal with. So I saw this one video here that I want to share with you guys. And then I want to get Sherelle's perspective first, okay? So make sure you're listening, Miss Sherelle.
I'm the asshole for prioritizing a friend over my pregnant wife.
Yeah.
My wife, 28-year-old female, and I, 29-year-old male, got married last summer. She is currently 7 months pregnant with our first child. She had an appointment with her OBGYN 2 weeks ago to address some complications with the pregnancy. The doctor wasn't overly concerned and confirmed that both my wife and the baby are healthy, but they did recommend her starting maternity leave early and taking as much bed rest as possible. A few days after the appointment, my best friend, Brian, fiance, passed away in a car accident. Brian and I have been friends since we were 3. We lived in the same street growing up. He was a groomsman in my wedding, and he asked me to be one for him as well. Their wedding was supposed to be this summer. Brian and I live about an hour away from each other now, so we don't see each other as often, usually only a few times a year on special occasions. But as soon as I got the news about his fiance, I immediately drove to be with him. I've been juggling helping Brian with everything I can while also taking care of my wife and everything she needs. On top of all that, I'm still working full time. I've driven to Brian's house a few nights after work just to hang out with him and spent one night there last weekend to help him with some things. His fiance's funeral is scheduled for the next week, so I've been helping him with that as much as I can as well. A couple of nights ago, I told my wife that I plan on driving down to Brian's one night this week just to hang out and keep him company. This started an argument between us because my wife feels like I am prioritizing Brian too much and neglecting her. She said that she needs me at home to help her because she doesn't want to go against doctor's orders and try to do too much. She told me that her and the baby need to be my number one priority right now, not Brian. I told her that I'm trying to juggle everything and I understand she needs my help, but Brian is at the lowest point in his life and I need to be there for him. She told me I don't need to be there for him. I am making a choice to be there for him instead of being at home taking care of her needs. I told her I am just trying to get Brian through the funeral and then I will make sure that I am more attentive to things at home. She told me that Brian has other friends and family that can be there for him and that I'm spending too much time with him. She said that the health of her and the baby should be more important to me than anything else right now, including Brian, and that she needs me at home as much as possible. I told her she was being unreasonable and that I'm not going to abandon my best friend in his darkest days. She's now giving me the silent treatment unless she needs something from me. If I try to talk with her, she will make a comment about me talking to Brian instead, since he's more important to me. I understand she's stressed and hormonal, but she's never been this outright mean about anything. Am I wrong here?
Sherelle, you're up first. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so this is what I think. I think when we grow up and we just in the world, this is a new understanding, is that we're taught to give our power and our love to everything outside ourselves. So we don't necessarily truly love ourselves. And I also feel like a marriage is a union of one, right? I think that you are one with your wife. That's why they say you love your wife as you love yourself, because that's your person. And then we all know that your kids is literally like your genetic makeup somehow manifested into the proof. So you, your wife, and your child is all an extension of you. And you can love people all you want to outside and help people all you want to outside of yourself, but you have to make sure that you're okay first. So I do feel like he needs to just like balance that more. I think women go through a lot after they have a baby. And grief is a lot too, but we understand, you like truly understand life, that people die. People go through that grief, and that's probably something that he actually needs to go through on his own. So I think he should find time to be there for his best friend, but at the end of the day, it's like, be there for your wife, dude. Your wife comes first. Your child comes first. You come first, and anything outside of that, it comes second. It's a ranking system with that or whatever. You're like, she probably be going through postpartum. She probably feeling lonely, and I know you want to comfort him, but at the end of the day, you need to put your priorities first. Your family come first.
We're taking a few minutes with us.
And then
Did he
as a
say
friend,
1
right?
week,
Like
Aaron?
I feel like this as a friend, I wouldn't want none of my friends putting me before their significant other. Just like I wouldn't want to put my significant other before my friends. I feel like that's not your role. And I feel like as a friend, you should be encouraging your friend to prioritize his wife. If you really love your friend, you should be prioritizing your friend to prioritize his significant other and prioritize his family. You shouldn't want nobody to love you more than they love
Miss
themselves.
Sherelle, with all due respect. Miss Sherelle, with all due respect.
Ma'am, let me go. I don't feel like it. I'm at a different angle. But I feel like you shouldn't allow people to prioritize their needs over yours, like your needs over theirs anyway. So it's like, before you come check on me, I know you love me. I know you my friend. You know your friends love you. But at the end of the day, if we don't need to spend as much time together because you need to focus on your wife, if you can't be there for me in a way that I need you to be there for me right now, because you need to take care of home and you need to take care of what's going on with your own family first, that's your priority. And your friends shouldn't have no entitlement to the point where they want you to sacrifice yourself for the betterment of them. So that's how I feel about it.
Trinidad, you can go now.
Okay, with all due respect, Miss Sherelle, and I ain't here to come and be combative and fight with you, cause girl, you tear me out the frame. So I don't want all that cursing and all that mess. Let's leave that alone. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk. So, it's men on the panel, and respectfully, Miss Sherelle, you don't have children. My child vaginally. I had my son vaginally, being pregnant and everything. So once you said, because I was on timeout, somebody kicked me off. I don't care. But you were saying you saying you do friends. You do friends, but you don't know what it's like when you have a child. You can't pick and choose your child. That's your child. When he come out of your vagina, he or she come out your vagina. There's no if, ands, or no. It's no maybes or none of that. That's your blood. That's yours. As a mother, that's yours. Titty and all. Titty and all.
Well,
Like,
Trinidad,
I don't go for that. You can pick and choose. This was earlier before. She was
Trinidad,
talking about friends.
What did she say that you disagree with?
Yeah, because I think you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah, literally. I think you just agree with Sherelle. You just agree with Sherelle.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I was on timeout. So, okay. So maybe we saying the same. Okay. Okay.
Except with the vaginal.
I apologize, Miss Sherelle. Okay.
It's okay. I
Because I
understand.
come
You was in
in
the
late.
back. You probably just was misunderstanding. I understand.
Right. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be quiet.
So with this is interesting. First, because in that letter she said you have a choice to go visit your friend or whatever. My rebuttal to her would have been, and I have a choice to stay here if I want to, just to let her know you crossing the line right now. Please don't do that. Because besides, you know me well enough to know whatever I'm going to do, and we're all going to agree to it. Period. So that's the end of that discussion. I would tell the guy in the video, excuse me, whoever wrote the letter, tell your friend to come to you, and you guys have them stay for like a day or two, or maybe a week, just to work that out. If you feel like handling both things is a level of priority. But I would say it's ultimately going to fall on his hand, like what he should do. Yes, your wife and your child should come first, but at the same time, I know what trauma is, I know what grief is, and I know the outcomes of what that can lead to if left alone. Because we just talked about in the last segment about checking on your strong friends or whatever the case may be. So if I was him, this is where he has to show how good are you at multitasking or balancing out responsibilities. I would say, hey man, if I gotta fly you down here, I will, but you come down here and I'm gonna take care of everybody. I'm gonna check on your piece and we're gonna make sure you're stable.
Aaron, I got a question. Did he say one day out of the week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, he said that he had been going there like every day after work. And
No,
then
he never said every
so
day.
it was already the fact that he was spending a lot of time over there, but then he wound up not coming home one night. Was one day he just didn't even come home at all. After already spending weeks over there. So that's what it was. And then when he didn't come home, then he said, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna not come home again. And now she like, boy, this baby be screaming in the middle of the night. You crazy? I need you too.
Well, I thought she said she was pregnant because she didn't even had the baby yet. And I don't remember her saying that he was gone all the time. He just said he went over there a few times, and he said I was going over there one day this week.
No, he was going after work, and then one day a week, he was going there to hang out with him. And then one of the times that he said, "Okay, I'm gonna go hang out with him," that's when she kind of had enough.
Yeah, right. You said one day a week. He
One
said
day
he
a
was
week,
going one day.
but
hang
after
out
work,
with him?
he was hanging out with him after work. He was going after work, but then he wanted to spend the entire day of the week with him as well. On top of that, and then one of the times she got mad that he's spending all this time with the friend.
One day.
So, Mr. Rican, when you say with him, you talking about his friend or something? I'm lost.
Trinidad, his friend is going through a grief session. He lost his fiance in a car accident.
I mean.
So he's trying to make sure his friend is cool, but he got a pregnant wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my sense always, you have to, even Marilla, you have to stand your wife and your kids and your friend. You have to take care of that first, regardless. That's it. But there's it's all about conversation and with your sitting down with your wife and like, hey, this is this and that on there, working something out. If you do that correctly, I think it shouldn't be any problem on there, But
my thing is within reason.
I understand.
Because I want to say within reason.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of relationship they had or what kind of wife she is, that kind of stuff.
Let me get my thoughts on it. It's really interesting because if
I don't know why y'all making a mountain out of a molehill. The man want to support his friend. The lady is pregnant. I don't understand why we making a mountain out of a molehill. He not wrong. He's supporting his friend. The wife knows he's gonna be there. They married. She needs to understand my friend is going through something, and that's selfishness. Because I understand you going to Bob's house to support him. He needs comfort. You don't know what Bob is going through. So all of this, y'all, I don't get this. Y'all make a mountain out of a molehill. And I'm so sorry to cut you off, Mr. Aaron. It's your birthday. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I just don't get this.
It's all right. Just sit back and listen. So the way I see it is, it's like, man, if a guy lost his mind, if a woman wants a man to love her so much, right? This is what's really conflicting for me. A woman wants a man to love her so much that if she were to die in a car accident, the amount of pain and grief that he would have to carry is not enough for that woman to go, I'm just gonna have to figure out a way around this, because I may be pregnant, I may need you, but there's no way I need you more right now than he do. There's just because if the way you love me, if that happened to me, I can only imagine what you would have to go through. So for your friend, for you to feel the need, because only a man knows, like, yo, I really got to be there. Because every friend knows which friend needs to be. Every friend know, like, yeah, that's me. That I'm probably the guy that he needs the most at this time, whether you have 5 friends or not. And this is the sad part, right? The man lives an hour away. The difference between men and women is that women have more female friends. And this is why women are happy single now, because they have strong female, deep, personal, connected relationship. And most men lose that over time. They haven't seen each other for once or twice a year, whatever the case is. They grew up together. See, if he would have said my twin brother wife died in a car accident and my brother needs me to be there, would the reaction be the dead same? Would your wife be able to tell you, I don't care if your brother needs you right now, twin brother or not?
Thank you.
I need you right now. And that part is what sticks out to me.
Selfish.
So me personally, if your man believes in this time that he needs to be there, knowing the situation, this is a very complex thing. It's not an easy answer. I just think it's kind of clear that it's so hard for men to maintain relationships in the first place. And to hear that the type of strength that this relationship have, the man feel he need to be there, and to be told like, nah, he just need to be a man about it. It's kind of tough to hear. It's kind of tough to hear that that's the kind of suffering that men have to have, because I don't care what any woman say. Most case, if a female friend say, oh, I'm pregnant, her friend's pulling up. Oh, girl, we got you. We coming over what you need. They tend to have a much bigger support group than men have. And it's mind-blowing to hear the type of lack of support that men have. And even when a man wants to be there, it's like, you still a man, just deal with it. So it's so interesting. It really, really, really is. I want to say I'm disappointed in her actions and the way she's carrying herself. I understand she's pregnant. I understand what she's going through. It's just, man, for a man need to die for y'all to really, really care about him. Like,
Mr. Aaron, no, you right. You hit the head on the nail. You right. You absolutely no rebuttal on that. You absolutely right. Because men, y'all need support. And like you said, oh girl, I'm pregnant. All the girlfriends gonna run and say, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm gonna get this and that, third, and men need support. What was it? The man, the girl, the wife is pregnant, and the man's wife passed away, or fiance passed away. He's there to support, and she should have been uplifting him. I'm just speaking my little 2 cents. She should have been uplifting him. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Because she's pregnant. Okay, he's going to be home at night rubbing your tummy and all that good stuff. He ain't going nowhere, but he going to check on his mans and them. Like, I mean, what's the problem of men having support, friendship, whatever you want to call it, manship, whatever?
Aaron, do you think
this world is ridiculous because they put too much pressure on you guys. You guys need loving and caring as well. And then y'all might call it sassy, but it is not sassy. Y'all need that brotherhood.
Oh,
But
okay,
who
okay.
am I?
Trinidad. Hold on, Trinidad. I want to hear Big Mufasa. Go ahead, Mufasa.
Aaron, do you think it's I think a man's ability to kind of put himself in those shoes kind of affected him? Because I think the reason why he was drawn to his friend is because if he looked at himself that if I were to lose my wife, I'd be crushed. And I want to be there for him.
Right.
Like I want somebody to be there for me.
Exactly.
If you ask most men, right, when they go through some of their darkest times, they're usually alone. And if they're not, that one person that was there is the person that they love for life. Nobody else would have, but you made sure. You know what I'm saying? It's like
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's just for me, just hearing this stuff, knowing the type of suffering. Women don't want to suffer in silence. Like, they don't want to be quiet and suffer. That's why they have such a strong group. No, girl, I'm going through it right now. We need to talk this out. I need you around me. I need y'all love, that positive energy. You don't hear a man walking around, I need positive energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just got to suffer. So when a man recognizes the pain that this guy is suffering from, and he knows, like, yo, I just need him to hold on a little bit. He might lose his job. He might not be able to provide for it. I need to just keep walking with him just a little bit. Keep him on the ledge. Just keep holding on. He need this because he got nothing right now. The lack of support that men have, to me, is astounding. It really, really is. And I
agree.
I'm not upset so much at the wife because I understand that most women want their man to be the ones to support. But in my opinion, I'm pretty sure that girl could have called her mom. She called her friends, because most women are not hours away from their friends. Most women have a female group that they are close enough with that they can get access to each other, because they need those strong community groups to exist. And most men are like, lone wolves. And so situations like that, it's just tough. It's just tough to hear that, because I know you can't ask for help, because you're going to sound, kind of weak. And most times you're not going to be able to do it. So it's just a tough situation to hear. I wish that he wasn't stuck with the decision to make, whether his wife being angry at him because she don't believe that man need that support at this time. So I don't know. Callie Bev says she tripping. She need to go ahead and let that man be there for his friend.
I mean, but even as the friend, do you want your friend to lose his family? Or like, because if you're the friend, if I'm the friend and I find out, I'm gonna say, go ahead home, dog. Go ahead home, bro. I wouldn't want it to happen because of me, even because like you said, I'll do this by myself. But damn, it's like, what do you do? Because even if your friend finds out, he gonna say, man, go ahead home. But when you put yourself in that position, you like, man, you need somebody here right now. But you don't want to lose your family over that, because you don't want your wife to walk out of the door and now you don't raise your kids.
But Mufasa,
you can.
All right, so Mufasa, flip the script. Let's just say her sister lost her husband in a car. Her husband to be, they were supposed to get married 3 days from now. He died in a car crash. Let's just say you sick. You're not feeling well. You're going to be on bed rest for a while. You're sick. Would you tell her to stay with you while you get better, or would you tell her to go be with her sister?
I would tell her to go, because I wouldn't want her to hate me and resent me for life.
I'm staying with my husband.
No, I say go. Please go, because I don't want you to resent me for life. If your sister has a episode, my thing is, no, I much rather, I'll let you make the decision, but I'm not gonna force it either way.
This my thing. If this man best friend, I'm saying he needs to find balance, because first of all, pregnant women have emotions. Pregnant women can be high risk. Pregnant women, and if they said she had the baby, so she could be going through postpartum. It is hard going through motherhood. That is a definitely big transition. We have seen that with mothers all over, how the emotions that women really go through a change when they have children, when they get pregnant, when they have a body. We see so much drama go on behind that. So what I'm saying is, I just recently lost somebody. It's a bunch of people that reach out to me. It's a bunch of friends that check on me. It's a bunch of family that's calling me on a consistent basis. The moment that you say, I just lost somebody that I love, you have a plethora of people coming to check on you. So if my sister just lost her husband, I'm going to check on my sister. I'm going to love my sister. But there's going to be my other sisters there. They're going to be my dad there. They're going to be all these other people there to help her, support her, because she's in a time of grief. So she's going to have all these other people. But if my husband gets sick, who come and take care of my husband but me? That's my duty. Who gonna come here and take, if my husband posts on Facebook that he's sick, they're gonna say get well soon, but nobody come and bring us no soup, nobody come and put no elk rub on his back, nobody come. That's my job. I gotta take care of my husband. That's my responsibility. Nobody's coming to take care of your kids. Now, if you grieving, everybody gonna show up because it's a time of grief. So that's when the community comes. But you don't leave your duty. No.
Some silly argument.
She just lost her husband and my husband's sick. Now, what if I'm not here taking care of my husband? I lose my husband too because I'm not here taking care of him when he need me. I'm not about to lose my husband. I understand you lost your husband. I'm going to send you love. I'm going to send you compassion. I'm going to send you and give you everything that I can give. But before I could give anything outside myself, I need to make sure that I'm straight. My husband is an extension of me. I need to make sure that my husband is well. I need to make sure that my home is well first. So no, I'm not going to leave my husband in the bed coughing and throwing up and sick to go spend some time at a house where it's a bunch of people up in there helping my sister grieve. Because everybody know when it comes down to funerals, it's always one house full of people. Unless they just don't have no support system.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Men are alone.
Yeah, that's true.
Most men, if they thought that they had that kind of support, the way you thinking about it, in your mind, I think defaults that stuff is going to happen. Most men don't really experience that.
When my grandmother died, when I tell you when my grandma died, everybody was there for my daddy. My daddy had a pack house. My daddy had a pack house. We was all there. We all fighting to get by my daddy. All fighting to sit. I'm fighting. My daddy got a girlfriend, all his friends, all his kids. We all fight. Like, my daddy not okay. I'm like, listen, y'all better make sure y'all take care of my daddy. Everybody want to be around him, consoling him, but y'all better do him right. Because y'all can't do my daddy like I'm going to do my daddy. So, like,
Devil's advocate. Now, let's stick to the woman who gave birth, because regarding the example for your husband, my rebuttal to that is real simple. He's a grown ass man, sick or not, he can take care of himself. That's number one. Now back to the pregnant lady. I'm very sensitive when it comes to postpartum, so I recognize that. But here's the thing: whether he stayed or if he left, she was still gonna get postpartum, so it didn't even matter. Now, I would say he needs to, to your point, balance that. Tell him to come down here, and because I still got my duty as a husband, but I'm also keeping an eye on you to make sure your mental is straight. But the whole postpartum thing, it's going to happen regardless whether he's there or not. So, just saying.
Yeah, I think what Aaron said is, it has some major validity to it, because one thing I can say about funerals, and we kind of seen this, is that I think what Aaron was getting at is that, yeah, everybody's there for the initial, because I seen this with my uncle. My uncle's wife passed, and we all was around the house. Everybody, we were there for 3 and 4 days, but then a week later, he's by himself. And I think that's what Aaron's talking about, is when everybody leaves and the kids are gone. Because, when you got grown kids, they're going to stay there for a week, and, Dad, you need anything? And, and then everybody has to go back to work about a week and a half later. And then the man is by himself.
But I'm going to tell y'all, it's just like that with women. My sister lost her husband during 2020, everything that was happening. We went to Texas. My sister lost her husband about 2 days into Texas. He wasn't picking up the phone for us. We went home, found my brother-in-law passed out on the ground. He had some type of condition, and he passed away. And everybody was there for the funeral. A year and a half later, I had to take care of my sister and her kids. 5 kids, just me, on my own. On my own, 1 woman, 5 kids, a year and a half later, until her assistance from her husband and all the pension and the all of the stuff started showing up so that she was able to get back on her own feet. The only person that was still there for her is me. That don't just happen to men. Trust me, after the closure of grief, people have to get back to themselves. But if you don't have that entitlement, people should love you and support you through whatever so that you can get right. But at the end of the day, you can't expect nobody to drop their life for you. And the only person that you should feel a little bit more obligated to drop your life for is the person you connected your life to and became one with, which is your significant other, which is your husband or your wife. This is literally the person I signed a contract and said that my life is your life and I'm going to do whatever for this one person because we are one.
No, you're right on that. Women go through it too. I didn't mean that they didn't, but you're right. But that's a grief thing. It's a powerful thing, and when we got to think about our family members that lose people, and we're all there and we're all grieving together. But like Sherelle said, what happens when they're struggling afterwards? Man, that's a great point.
I get it. I get it. I don't know.
You get it?
I get what you're saying. I understand your strong position. It's just guys are screwed. I'm just guys are just screwed. I'm just being honest with you. Is if we have to kind of like navigate that, I just think we're screwed in a lot of ways. Because we never go
like you're screwed even if the woman is choosing to say, okay, even if my sister lost her husband, I'm gonna put my husband first. You still feel like the man whose wife is choosing to put him first through his sickness, he's screwed too?
I think the situations are slightly different, and the reason why is he wants to go there. He's like, I need to go there, which means this young man, he assessed the situation. He knows that you need him as well, but he believes you picked this man. So you believe in his character, how he does, like how he sees him. Nobody's perfect. If your man tell you, yo, look, my homie need me. Most men don't ever tell nobody that.
But I wouldn't trip if he had to go over there. I would find, you know what I'm saying? I would find my support system. That's where my support system comes to get me. I'm saying that he still needs to find the balance. I don't necessarily I'm not one to believe that that people just flash out for no reason. Like at the end of the day, if I know that I can count on you majority of the time when something happened, I'm not gonna be the one to nag. Now if that's the case, that he really ain't even do much and she just a nagging person, then I don't approve of that or whatever. But if it becomes too much, you need to balance it out. Okay. Don't neglect your wife. Because it's a way to support your friend and still not neglect your wife.
Yeah. I agree with that. Definitely don't neglect your wife. I'm not encouraging that by no means. Callie Bev said she'd be all right. She wasn't on 24-hour bed rest. So Callie has a different perspective as a mother. It's just I know the silence in which men suffer, and I know that most women don't want to suffer in silence. They will reach out for help. Most women will find a way to request, help me. I'm willing to take help. One of the strongest things, the way I looked at it, I talked about it. I was like, my mother's stronger than me because she was willing to get in that line at the Salvation Army to make sure I had toys for Christmas that year. Obviously, my brother, I couldn't do it. So there's a strength that a mother has where she like, I know these people might look at me funny and this, that, but my kid's gonna have some toys. I'ma just be standing in this line. So it's just a different perspective. I just think that in this situation, if your husband is saying I need to be there, he's a man. He know that man baby barely hanging on. So I just know because as a man that understands that type of suffering, if I recognize somebody that I care about is at that point, I can't ignore it. And to know that you had to pick over your wife, or she's saying go be with your friend. Y'all know how y'all like to do that little thing y'all do, stuff like that. I just don't like it. And it's just like men can do no right in the situations of building strong emotional connections with other men because of the accusations that come with it and things like that. And we're just at a disadvantage. And I just don't know if I see it getting better. So, you know, I try to do my part as far as just in general, but hearing stuff like that is tough, right? So let's get to the next video. I don't want to get too strong on this particular video.
Would I be the asshole if I don't let my husband's female friend stay with us for a few days while she's grieving?
What?
Husband, 32-year-old male, and I, 27-year-old female, have been together 3 years. He has never given me reason to doubt him. Earlier today, he texted me saying he spoke with an old friend, 33-year-old female apparently. She moved to a city 3 hours from us, and after hearing about the things that happened in her life recently, invited her to come stay with us for a few days. He told me that both her parents and her brother passed away within a few months of each other around a year ago, and she only has a sister left as part of her family now, who she's away from at the moment. She also recently broke up with her boyfriend, who she had been dating for a few years. He said she seemed very distraught during their phone call, and he didn't really know what to say or how to console her. That he felt really bad for her, especially because she's mostly alone now. She said she was off from Thursday to Sunday next week, so he invited her to come stay with us for some time. I know and have met most of his friends, but this is the first time I'm hearing of her. What really pissed me off was that he didn't ask me if it would be okay.
That part.
More or less just gave me a heads up that he invited her. Maybe just assumed I'd be okay with it. I'm not comfortable with a female friend of his being in our home alone with him for a few days while I'm not around for most of the day. I don't know this person or what they're thinking. So while I trust my husband, I don't trust her. Grief and loss also make you act in ways you might not normally act. And the fact that she had a recent breakup isn't comforting either. So I feel like letting this happen would be like inviting trouble into my marriage. I also know for a fact that if something inappropriate happened, even if she initiated it and my husband shut it down, I would lose trust in him for bringing this situation about despite me not being okay with it.
I agree with her. That shit ain't happening.
Hubby and I are from...
Is that the end of the video? Hold on, let me check.
The same culture. It's not normal in our culture for a man or a woman, especially if married, to be hanging around with someone of the opposite gender alone, unless they're blood related. It's not seen as distrust so much as just a respect thing. My dad won't even be in the same room alone as my aunt, his brother's wife, and she's been a part of the same family for 30 plus years. And for him to assume I'd just be fine with this is weird.
That's interesting. Sherelle, you take lead.
Oh, look at me. I'm first again. What I could say on this one is that just seemed like it's her insecurity. On this one, my outlook is just that, like, if I trust my husband, I trust my husband. If he want to cheat on me, child, they got this street in San Francisco where it's really in Oakland. They got options, okay? They got the street in Oakland, baby, and that is out there for miles, okay? So it's like, if he want to cheat, he gonna cheat. So like, I do feel like sometimes, especially when she had like back-to-back debts or whatever, if somebody like your friend is in need, mama, daddy, brother, boyfriend, you done lost everybody. Like, them people kind of be on like, dang, self-deletion watch or whatever. So yeah, him just coming to the house and being there just to be able to say that she's somewhere where she's loved and she's somewhere where she's not alone by herself with her intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. I think that would be okay. I think the only reason why she don't want her to be over there is just because she's insecure. And I feel like if you don't trust your husband, it ain't got nothing to do with no women, because he's around women all the time. If it don't matter if the woman's there or not. Like, if a man is gonna cheat, honey, he's gonna cheat. I just don't have that. I know some people feel like men and women can't be friends at all or whatever. And then they have some people who feel like, oh, men and women can't be around each other, or it's always going to be something sexual. And I feel like that's just, if that's already in your mind, that's the reality you create for yourself. Like, I feel like men and women can be friends, and I feel like every friendship is not a sexual friendship. I have stayed in the house with my best friend's boyfriend. She has stayed in the house with my boyfriend. We have stayed in the house as couples together or whatever. And sometimes they're not there, or sometimes she's not there, and I never felt no type of way
ever. I've never been like, oh my God, I'm at work and my best friend is at home with my man, and they might be like, that don't never come through my mind because I trust everybody that I'm around. You know why I trust everybody around? Because I'm trustworthy. And if somebody do something that go against, they just showing me who they is, and they exposing that, and that's really helping me move on. Because if that's the type of shit you would do to me, then you're not for me anyway. So thank you for this opportunity. I'm grateful for you showing me who you are, so now I can move accordingly. That's what I think.
You know, I'm always stuck on why do people not believe in the people that they're with? If I'm with somebody and they like, yo, my friend need to come over, they're going through such and such, I need to be there for them. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, you probably do, because you don't never talk like that, and it must be something serious. Go ahead and take care of that. I don't be thinking, well, what if you want to sleep with your friend? They emotional. I'll be like, that's why I just don't think people. But it could be the ignorance in me as well, because people that are married will tell you like, nah, you don't put stuff like that in your marriage, and you got to protect it and all these things. So I'm just, thank you, Azza. I'm just kind of tough. I understand that there's this whole thing behind men and women and friends and all that, but I'm gonna say, I could say something, right? It's no different than, it's just a boundary. Like if your man is 40 years old and y'all think him messing with an 18-year-old is weird, right? And he can decide, okay, I'm not gonna mess with no 18-year-old, right? That's his choice. He's making a decision. It's not that he can't. He's making a decision. I don't mess with no 18-year-olds, right? It's just his decision. Why can't he have the same decision not to sleep with a girl that's 5 years close to his age, that's actually a friend? You see what I mean? Like, it's still a decision. So I don't really, I understand just the basic nature of the ideal of friendship is just if a guy can make a decision, oh, that she's too young, I ain't messing with her. Even if she's like, dang, she look good though, then why can't he not be like, I have a female friend, but I'm not messing with her? I just don't know why those two things can't exist.
Because it's so many people that you're gonna come through in your life that's attractive, that's not your blood. In the same way the same way Aaron can have a brother and your brother is married to a woman. Do your brother have to be married to a woman that's butt shit ugly for you to just be like, oh, when, like, if you look at your sister-in-law, you can see your sister-in-law as an attractive woman and still feel like, I don't got nothing for her, because like it's just something in you that look at her, and that's my sister-in-law. That's like, there's attractive women in your family, there's attractive women at your job, there's attractive women at your friend. Like, if you just can't look at the opposite sex and see that they're attractive and not automatically just want to jump in the bed with them and have sex with them, you just dealing with a lust issue, my love. Like, that's just what you dealing with. The whole world don't gotta be unattractive for you to be able to control yourself. And if this is my friend and I wanted to be with my friend and I was so in love with my friend, I would have married my friend and I wouldn't have married you in the first place.
Now, as much as I would love to agree with that, because you're absolutely right, they also said in that letter, even with his family members, like if he has a brother and she has a wife, and he has a wife, he would not be in the same room with her as well. So my only thing is, why the switch right now with this particular chick? Yes, your wife needs to trust her husband, but why are you switching it up now with her? That's a legitimate question that he will have to answer.
Well, you mean after the top 3-4 people in her family just passed away? As you know, typically when it rains and storms, that's why. Because not everybody handles that type of stuff well. Like it's people that will say, "Be glad that your parents still alive," because once they gone, it change you forever. I hear, especially in men, once your mom is gone, like I ain't never the same. So it's more within a guy's ability to assess his friends and go, yo, she's not doing well. I heard her on the phone too. This ain't it. And if that's somebody you care about, I don't know. I think that's what sparked the difference. 3, 4, 5 people just died. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that might be difficult for just one person to deal with one person passing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not saying she doesn't have she's not right to be like, well, wait, what's going on? Why, this, that? But at the end of the day, I don't understand people that are married to people that are just so distrusting of their judgment. I just don't understand it.
Well,
Right.
in my
No, I
opinion,
agree with that.
this is slightly different. In my opinion,
Go ahead.
I actually, now I'm talking to all the married guys. Please do not ever do what this guy did. Number one, he was friends with this girl. You've been married for 3 years. Your wife has never met this woman, and now after she's never met her, you invite her to stay at the house, and you did not discuss this with her. That is always a no-go when you're married. If you think you're gonna bring a woman into that house and don't discuss it, don't ever do that. And then on top of that, my thing is she doesn't even know who she is. She has all this stuff going on. She doesn't know who this girl is. You've invited her to the home, and my thing is you didn't ask her anything about it. She's going to have an issue with this just because this is supposed to be her home too, and she doesn't know this woman. So even though it might not be anything sexually, you as a husband, you never want to do that. No wife is ever going to be cool with you doing this. But just inviting a random girl that she doesn't know, you got to think of the relationship with her. The relationship with her, she doesn't know this girl or she doesn't know this woman. So that's never going to work if you think you're just going to invite someone in there and say, oh, well, yeah, that's my friend. She's going through some hard times. The wife is never going to go for that and thinking just because you just think that you just going to come in there and say she's staying here now for a few days. No, that's not going to work. You have to discuss this thing with your wife to make her comfortable.
I feel like sometimes you just do things in the moment, and when somebody is in dire need, like I don't want to have to call my husband. Oh shit, I just broke my knee. Do you think I need to go to the hospital? Do you think I need to call you to let you know that I need to go to the? I think I might need to just get my knee taken care of and then fill you in later. So all I'm saying is that sometimes it ain't the moment where your person can call you. They need to make action in the moment. And if I trust my husband's judgment, I trust his judgment. That's it. That's
now
it.
you better not make that decision.
Let me give you an example.
If I trust his judgment, then I trust his judgment. That's it. And if I don't trust him, then we got issues that ain't got shit to do with the friend.
Yeah,
so
why you with somebody you can't
let me
trust?
give you an example, right? You're with a friend. Oh, my mom just passed away. My dad just passed away. My brother passed away. All bi-weekly, 3 weeks after each other. Boom, 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 boom. And we do not know the circumstances. One may be natural causes. One might not have been, right? If you speaking to her and you hear her, she's fumbling, like, you hear the struggle in her. You like, you know what? Hey, look, you should just come down here with me. You don't think to say, hey, let me speak to my wife and see if it would be okay if you actually come down here with us. You see what I'm saying? That's how that conversation could occur. So I can understand, because most people in that moment, they're going to be like, let me check my wife and see if you can come down here and be with her. And I understand, but he did tell her before she came. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she came and then flung it on her. She's like, yo, so then, by the way, I invited my friend down to come over here, da-da-da. So I think there's slight nuance to how you just gave that example.
Well, the decision has already been made, even though she's already, he's already made a decision. And my thing is, just in my experience, I've seen this before. Yeah, you might be the leader, you might be making decisions, but if you just think you bringing anybody in that house just because, and you not saying nothing to her, that is not gonna fly.
But
I understand.
It's not just because.
Oh, it is in her house.
It's not like he said, she gonna be here forever. She moving in. She ain't got no place to stay. We just gonna let her, bruh. I don't know, because especially in black families, every time your cousin needs somewhere to stay, she on a sofa. You think your cousin gonna show up at your your wife to have a cousin that you don't know shit from sugar, and if that cousin know your wife got somewhere, he gonna knock on the door and be like, I need a place to sleep, cause you gonna wake up in the morning and see a drunk nigga on your sofa. She is not gonna wake you up out your sleep to help you make a decision.
Hold on. You better believe she will. You think that anybody's coming to my house and I better not get woke up? I don't care if it's your mama. What? Are you kidding me? No, ma'am. No, you not. If anybody can come to my house and sleep on my couch anytime, as the man in the house, I better get woke up. I better not walk in my living room and see somebody, see your cousin or see your brother or anybody sleeping on my couch that I don't know who was in here. So it's like, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing with women. Women are the same way. When you're married, that's her house. You can't just say anybody can come over there. It's like you're gonna have to talk to her about that.
Yeah. So no. Well, how can I say this respectfully? I'll give her a nice heads up, but ultimately, whatever I say we're gonna do, she's gonna trust that. Just like whatever she says she's gonna do, it's gonna be trust. Like the trust is right there. She knows that I'm never gonna step out of bounds, just like I know she'll never step out of bounds. If you can't trust this person that you're with, why the hell are you with her? It's a waste of time.
Well,
Man, that's YouTube, bro. I've seen too many married people try this mess. You think you bring in a friend that your wife don't know in that house and think, oh, I'm the leader, she gonna be gone. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because if the relationship fall because of that, it was never strong to begin with, and you're speaking to a bigger problem.
So I'll say this, right? Because I understand different perspectives. You could just have a wife that try to bring home every cat that she see outside that don't have a home. And you be like, no, we're not bringing in no more cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there are situations where your spouse is just that type of kind-hearted individual, but you still might not agree with all that kind-hearted stuff they like to do. And sometimes you got to tell them, no, we're not doing it this time. So I understand that aspect too. Like, no, we're not adopting no more dogs. That's it. So JJ's going off in the chat. So I understand. I get it. It's just, you think that like certain pain that we try to tell people to be considerate, right? When it's your turn to have to, sacrifice a little bit because somebody else needs some support, things start to reveal themselves. That's all I'm gonna say. Things start to reveal themselves right now. And so that's the interesting point from there, I think. But
what I think y'all speaking to is the fact that a lot of times y'all speaking from a fear concept. I'm scared my husband may cheat on me. I'm scared that you don't trust people. That's your issue. Y'all are just some untrustworthy ass people. I don't care what nobody else did in their marriage. I'm not married to them people. And at the end of the day, if I married a dog ass nigga or he married a dog ass, listen, if we married untrustworthy people, then that was on us, and that we need to be shown that we're married to untrustworthy people. But if we married somebody that we can trust, then we trust them, period.
I don't want to say that, because in theory that makes sense, and I think your personality, like you you want to believe something, but human beings are skeptical naturally. Like I may trust you, but I'd be like, that is weird though. So it still hit the back of your mind, like, that's kind of weird though. But all right, but you still kind of antsy or so. It's still tough because you're still a human being. We still are very much like, we have our own thoughts. So I don't know. I don't know how, like, what true trust is. Trust is sometimes probably giving somebody the ability to lie to you. Like I'm willing, for the sake of certain type of trust and loyalty, I'm willing to just let you do something foul to me because I do trust you. You know what I mean? Because you have to give the trust, which opens up a level of you being able to be betrayed, etc. And I think it's probably more worth to give the opportunity than to not allow an opportunity to exist.
But then I think about this. I think that naturally humans are selfish. I think naturally, and then they have to be trained to love things outside of themselves.
Oh, she's talking about herself,
y'all. Supposed to be worshiping yourself, right? I think that it's not your natural instinct is survival. Like, it don't, if they put your body under extreme duress, you're gonna save yourself. If they put you in a pool with 10 people that you love and all of y'all are drowning, you know who your body is gonna naturally save? Your damn self. That's your natural instinct. So what I'm saying is that humans already have their own desires. So if I married you, that means I sacrificed a bunch of desires that I have, right? So my thing is that if I'm fighting against my nature and I'm fighting against my own selfishness for the oneness and the unity of me, which means I'm making sacrifices to make sure that I can have a unity with you. and then you don't trust me. And when you don't trust me, what you're doing is you're questioning my integrity. You're questioning my intentions. And now you're looking at me like I would do anything to intentionally hurt you. So when you're thinking in your mind that I would do something to intentionally hurt you or intentionally to betray you, then you're questioning my integrity, or you feel like I don't have any integrity. And I'm working overtime and doing everything to show you that I love you and I trust you and I am integral. But now you're questioning my whole entire character because you're insecure. Even though I have never done anything to make you feel like I have any bad intention for you. So what happens, and I'm not even doing nothing. So what happens if I actually make a mistake because I'm not perfect? Are you automatically going to think that it was my intention to hurt you? Now the next time I step on your feet, you're going to think I did it on purpose. Like, because you don't trust me. All because you insecure.
Well, I think we're looking at it from the wrong angle. It's not really about someone being insecure or jealous. My thing is that, hey, we got married, we took vows. Now we're in our marital home. Now I would ask a question, and this is to the man or the woman, because if you're one and you're in a marital home, who the hell do you think you are when you're making decisions on who's gonna live in this marital home without consulting your spouse? Who the hell you think you are that you don't gotta go in there and say nothing? You just saying somebody gonna stay here. No, ma'am, no, sir. You don't get to make that decision without your spouse.
I will concede to the fact that he should have consulted her to see how she felt about it. But I feel like she shouldn't feel no type of way about it. I think the only reason why she should be mad is because he made a decision without her. Like, even if she's willing to change her mind and be like, I'm not okay with it right now, then when he calls his friend and be like, my wife said she's not okay with it, she gonna look like the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm with.
I agree.
I'm with Sherelle. I think you should be upset that he didn't tell you. The scenario I gave makes sense. You talking to your friend, yeah, but everybody died, and I don't want to be here, and all these things are said to you. You never know how these conversations go, and then you sir, look, just come up here with me. We can take care of you. You'll be able to get some sleep. You don't think, let me talk to my wife first. That is fairly a way to look at that's a normal conversation. You don't typically do that. I know in a general sense, people say, let me talk to my wife, and then we could hang out next week or something. But in a situation like that, when somebody's telling you about death, loss, mother, father, sister, brother, you in that moment, you don't say, let me talk to my wife and see if you can come over. You thinking like, yo, just come over here. And so that's why I could see the forgot to ask for permission. But after it's disclosed, look, I told my friend to come over here. They're going through this, that. Sherelle is saying, I'm mad that you didn't say nothing, but we need to take care of your friend. That's what she's saying the next response should be. And I will kind of agree with that for the most part.
And you don't think her mind will change if she walk in the house and she an Instagram model?
I think if your woman thought you could get Instagram models, it's like the same way that they think if you get Rihanna, they'll say you get a pass. If everybody got their celebrity crush, right? Where they be like, if you get Rihanna, it's good. I can't even be mad, right? If a woman thought her man was getting Instagram models, come on now. Like, let's be serious. Most women don't get men like that. So we not even. Come on now. And most of them women don't get. Come on now. Let's stop this. Let's stop.
She could be bad. The wife can be bad. He can be. He just might have some. Both of them can be beautiful women.
That's wild, man. I hear you. But if your man can get Instagram models, you got a whole lot more stuff to worry about then. Like, you know what I mean? I get it when a woman's in your presence, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Women are women. Women think like they're women in the conniving stuff that they would do. So that's how they kind of look at stuff. So I don't have the woman's perspective. I can't be a woman. So I understand women be thinking like, what if she's trying to get my man and she used this as an opportunity to get some, I don't know. That's how women be thinking. So I don't know. I just think if it's me, I got to be supportive of that situation, because for you to speak about it, for you to say, hey, I need this person to come over. We need to make sure that they good. If you ask me that, you don't typically ask nobody to come over to this house. You typically don't speak out for nobody, and you know me. So if you do it, you're basically telling me you need this right now in this moment, and you kind of need that support. So I don't know. I look at it a little bit differently, but I understand bringing somebody in your home opens up a whole different, can of worms, and I understand all those type of different things as well. So, it's a difficult conversation. I just think that it's hard to build friendships, because now, like, how real is it when you telling somebody, yo, if you ever need anything, I got you. If you tell your homie, if you ever need anything, I got you. And then they're like, yeah, I need your support. Oh, my wife said I can't come. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. And when men make bonds, when we care about somebody, we really mean that stuff. Doesn't mean we perfect, but when we care, we really mean that stuff. This is why women want men around so much. This is why they want male friends. When men really mean something, there's nothing you can fight about that. There's nothing that can get in the way of that. So
he ain't talked to that girl in 3 years, and you can't bring her in the house.
I disagree, and then I'll tell you this: I won't have to talk to my homie for a whole year. If he called my line right now, I need this. I need to stay at your house for the next week. That's what it's gonna be. I ain't had to talk to him for a year, so I don't know. I might be a little different. So
No, you're right, but your homie can't be a female though, that your wife ain't never met.
Look here, we a little different. We're a little different. We just be having to argue then. If you're my friend, you get the experience of being my friend. That's it. That's all it's gonna be. And if you got a problem with that, then we don't fit well. Just like they'll tell me, when women lie and say there's a bunch of women you could get with that will allow you to have a whole bunch of other ones. If it was so many, guys wouldn't necessarily be doing it behind their back. That's my opinion, though. So
that's a fact.
That's my opinion. I'm just saying, for me, if I say you my friend, and I consider you my family. So if you need something and I can help, especially if it's reasonable, like a place to stay, come on now. I didn't sleep on floor. One of my homies stayed with me. He got kicked out of his house. I was still living at home. I used to wake up, sneak him in the door. Here, take this pillow. Nobody even knew, because I had the downstairs for a whole year. So I don't know.
But Aaron, you don't think it's a red flag that she didn't go to the wedding? Maybe not. I don't know.
I hooked my friend up with his wife and made sure they got married. And I was in Houston at the same time they got married and still wasn't at the wedding. Shit be happening, bro.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's like, yo, I don't know where that. But listen.
Me and Aaron ain't social people. Aaron missing everybody wedding. Aaron ain't going nowhere but
listen, that's the point right there. Most people don't want nobody in their home. Most time throughout the year, you have nobody in your so-called marital home. So if your husband or wife say, hey, I invited a friend, that must be somebody important to you, because you never invite nobody in this house. And even though I'm a little upset right now, I got to concede that. Now, if he just inviting everybody every other couple months, oh, my cousin coming, oh, my other friend, if they doing that, then you kind of recognize, all right, that's a little wild. But
that's what I was saying. Like when something is repetitive, then that's when it really become a problem. But what I'm saying, the main thing is this: do you trust your husband's judgment? Because somebody can show you, oh look, they could be like, your husband. Somebody come and tell you your husband robbed a bank, and I'm gonna try to come up with a good reason that he was robbing the bank. Because my husband don't just rob banks. That ain't what he do. So I'm trying to figure it out. That's not his character. I want his character first. You can't tell me anything about the people that I love. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I already know what everybody do. Somebody can't come. Big Mufasa did this. I know Big. He didn't do that. Now he might have cursed out the girl trolls in the chat. He might have did this and he didn't do that. I know what I could put past him. So if I could do that with my friends, you telling me the man that I sleep with every day in the same bed, that's my husband that I'm one with. He do something and I don't automatically, okay, well, he must be doing it for a good cause. He must be doing it for a good reason. He must have a good reason to do it. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm pretty sure you're going to explain it to me. And then you explain it to me like, oh, yeah, like her whole family just died. I'd be like, God damn. Oh, yeah, tell a girl, come over here and make us some mimosas. We could play spades or whatever. You know, we got to do whatever we got to do to comfort your friend. Because I would want him to, if my friend lost their family, because I'm down for my friends too. I don't know, y'all crazy. Is y'all good friends or not?
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
Well,
Terrell, we have to end the show.
We ending the show.
Okay, I got to go. But before I go, I have to read the super chats that came in. Matthew Pearson says, the father caught them. Imagine what else they do. They be stealing. Okay? I stole some candy when I was young. I ain't gonna front. I did. Because at Fool's Cove,
I know you was a thief.
At
y'all
Fool's
stop
Cove,
dipping ass.
You reaching the,
every time I come out there, you asking me, do I got electronics in my truck?
OJ Trishman says the full saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, meaning you've chosen bonds. And ideology and principle are much meaningful than the ties of family. That is the most nicest thing you've ever said, typically. Okay, Killer Swag said, happy born day, homie. Just dropping by to say that to you, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to Killer Swag. Appreciate you. And the lovely Miss Doris. Thank you, Miss Doris, for stopping by. It means a lot. Says, happy birthday, Mr. Aaron. No, shout out to the New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, I'm about to go check that stats because it looked like they moving on to the next round. So congrats to you. Hopefully, I don't know who y'all playing in the second round, so I can't pick y'all to win just yet. I got to be careful. But shout out to Miss Doris. Lamar Black Attack says, Ron, that dude can screen time his friend. No, you can't screen time somebody when you need to be there, my friend. That's wrong, okay? I disagree. All right? Donnell Hawkins, shout out to Donnell Hawkins, my brother. Appreciate it. It's good to hear from you. Says, individuals who can't trust themselves will definitely have issues trusting everyone else. Yeah, I trust people as far as I can throw them. MC Heavy Tits says, happy birthday, Aaron. Love you. Thank you, MC. Love you too. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by the show. Even though you came a little late, I still got love for you. And Zyrex sent the super sticker to support the show, support Aaron O on his B-Day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I also did get a Cash App. I think I got one. I don't want to miss that person. Shout out to Kylie Bev. She says, happy birthday, Mr. Aaron. I only say Mr. because Trinidad said it every time. And RB says, happy B-Day. Shout out to you. And, of course, my brother Donnell Hawkins sent the Cash App, too. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you. Everybody, I got to go. Other people saying they need my attention and all this other stuff, and I got to go, okay? I would love to stay to get to the second part of the show, but I will push that into the next show. I'll push it to the next one.
Happy birthday again.
A big shout out to Miss Angela Bryan, okay? She is a known member of the Taurus gang, okay? Salute. Appreciate you. Happy B-Day to you. Let me talk about Oznika before I go. Oznika, thank you. Happy B-Day to me. Appreciate it. Taurus season is in full effect, all right? Next time I show up, I won't be acting up. I won't act up. I guarantee it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you don't mind, please leave a like, a comment at the end of the show. It always helps. My shows are not as crazy, as controversial as everybody else's. So we just grinding our little algorithm. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's been a heck of a great day. And I'm excited and I'm happy. Oznika, thank you, Oznika. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is Taurus season. Taurus, hey, listen, Taurus, don't be acting up. Venus be hating. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all on the next show, which will be, I don't know, Saturday for sure. Y'all know I do the Saturdays. Other than that, I gotta eat some food. I haven't ate anything since I got here. Sherelle, thank you for holding down the show with me. It means a lot. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the chat. I will see y'all on the next stream. All right. And as always,